have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong. Let's break it down for a minute. I want the crown, I'm gon' get it. You hear me loud, man, I'm winning. Yeah, Charlie Sheen will be grinning. These ladies know that I'm sinning, and this is just the beginning. I'm closing in the night getting. There ain't no point in resisting. Living life like a dream, live it right, that's the thing. Every night got a team, I've been tied to the scene. Out on stage, here I'm screaming, okay, it's a dream. And I pray as a team, one day it'll be me. If I want it, then I'll get it. Head down, don't regret it. Push myself to the limit. If I play it, then I win it. I'm just saying, I'm just living for today. For a minute, I don't stay, I just visit. Have no shame, I admit it. Looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now. Swear to God, man, I'ma make it soon. Silence all the haters as they see us making moves. I do what I want, so I got nothing to prove. Staying motivated, teaching others what to do. I'm staying focused, my mind is open. They start to notice that I'm in motion. There is no potion, you're not just chosen. It takes devotion to stay composed, man. Never stop, there ain't no time to fall. Try to live, get it up, you got one life to ball. Thinking big, never small, cause you gotta want it all. When you finally get that call, you get ready, take it on. Need a handout, I already stand out. Starting to advance now, ready to expand now. You don't have a chance now, cause we're in demand now. Make it private brand now, feeling in command now. They're looking right at me to see if I succeed, to see if I believe. They're looking up to me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now, best of me now, best of me now, best of me. They want the best of me now.
Pilot, you are awaiting clearance into the Gunpla Hangar. Please proceed ahead until you are instructed to land. Pilot, you are clear for landing.
What's going on, comrades, and welcome to another exciting episode of Gunpla Hangar, where tonight I am building the HG Darilbalde. That is, of course, the Darilbalde from the Witch from Mercury series of Gundam of the new Gundam anime, Mobile Suit Gundam, the Witch from Mercury. This is going to be a fun build tonight, guys. I've watched my good buddy Mirage build it, so after he built it, I was like, I gotta tackle this one. So far, my experience with these kits has been phenomenal. And guys, they give us a little stand with this one. So right off the rip, we're getting some goodies. Got a few cables here, tons of stickers, guys. They give us stickers. I feel like we might not be utilizing some of these. They might actually come with the, well, nope. I'm looking here and I don't see the printed on parts like I did with the aerial. So glad to see that they're not doing that with all of their suits. But before we get started, I have Mega Demon being first. Thank you, Mega Demon. How's everything going in your wonderful area? We got Noah, Norse Celt Gaming. Norse, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. AI Fear Factory, how's it going as well? Welcome. You had a marvelous day yesterday. Was that at your girlfriend's house yesterday? Nice, Mega. Hope y'all had fun. Also, I see Stream Elements has been announcing everybody as channel members. It says Comrade. I need to update that. It should say Czar. But it's okay. It is what it is. All right, Mega Demons said, "Yep, you were already one. It's just announcing probably a roll through of the updates there." Dave says we were already at 9 likes from the start. Thank you so much, everybody who's gotten us to 9 likes. We have not hit 30 likes this week, guys. Hasn't happened. And I do appreciate the love, guys. I've been feeling kind of bummed out lately, kind of down. So, nope, this is not pod racing. I saw one new name on there, Dave, so I'm wondering what's going on there. Paint it black. All right, so let's get started, ladies and gents, with our kit. So looks like I hadn't got anybody building with me tonight so far, but that could change. You know, as always, we do have open space for builders. So if you would like to join, we may throw out the invite there a little bit. But let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna work on the head first. The head is our first piece to ask us to work on. And with that, this has got one of the more funkier heads for a mobile suit. So we need to cut out the A3 and A2 pieces. So A3, this has got a very rounded crest on the back. Typical of Jeturk Machinery's kits or suits. A lot of their suits are very decorative, just like the Delanza. If you remember Ghoul's Delanza, that was very decorative when I built it. Had that big feather on it. All right, so I've got to figure out how this goes together. Looks like that's going to kind of work its way into the top there. This build's almost like a 30-minute missions kit, to be honest. Just by looking at the design here. 30-minute missions is Bandai's way of doing like a very easy customizable build. Super affordable too, so not terrible. All right, so we need to go ahead and get the A4 or A6 piece. A4 will be next. And again, like I said, since we're building the head, we're getting a lot of the parts put together here. And it says that we need to go ahead and put a sticker in place. We need to put sticker number 1. Sticker number 1 is the eye visor for this thing. So there it is right there, guys. Just to kind of give y'all some view there. What we're working on. It was not that kind of feather, Noah. No, it wasn't that kind of feather at all. Don't ask, Mega Demon. Don't ask. Jen saying hey to everybody as well. Let's see how many likes we've gotten so far. We've hit 10 likes already, guys. Thank y'all. Much appreciated to this wonderful community out there. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start getting this put together here. Now, this sticker is a bit of an exaggerated design for the sticker, so it's a little bit, it's going to overlap just a little bit to the part. But that's okay, because that allows for a great connection once everything's put together. And then we're going to slide all of that, which would have been probably easier to do that first and then put the sticker on. Yep, that sticker just peeled up just a little bit. That's okay. We can kind of work that around certain spots and make it work. There we go. That sounds good. That sounds good. Being boozled with M&Ms. That'd be an interesting concept there, Noah. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how well that would work out. Mostly because, it's chocolate, so chocolate kind of subdues a lot of fatty and rich flavors that usually the Bean Boozled kind of plays with. The fudge brownie. Yeah, I just noticed that. Thank you, Jenna. I just noticed that. Let me see what's going on. I think Stream Elements had a little hiccup there with the membership announcements. Stream Elements has been acting a little funky lately, so I don't know what's going on exactly with it. Possibly having some issues, because it was having issues the other night during my stream. By the way, guys, we've almost got the head finished here, and look at this design. Kind of gives me like Samus from Metroid vibes there. Alright, so we are finally done with the headpiece after we put on this horn, or this like crest on it. It's so hard to grab it. It's just so slick. Alright, let me make sure that we got this cleaned up and looking nice there. There we go. So let's go ahead and slide that piece into place. And there we go. We've got our decoration done. Starting to look a little bit like a horned stag beetle, maybe. And that's it. No poly caps on this kit either, guys. So no rubber caps. All right. So it's telling me now we're going to need to move over to the C runner to start off with. And we will be pulling from the A runner shortly after for the body, because we're now building the body of this. So we need C6 and A11 are going to be your first two. C6. Okay, cut it out of its many corners here. All right, I'm going to cut it free from the runner. Hey, we got Duff in the house. He said he's just here for a little bit, just popping by. He's over at a friend's house. Have fun, Duff. Thank you for being here tonight, Duff, even if it's just for a little bit. Pizza and cheese fries for dinner last night? Nice. Sounds good. Chocolate and toothpaste would basically be York peppermint patty there, Noah. You should patent it. Go for it, dude. Yep, Jen said the same thing. All right, so let's work on cleaning up this little bit of runner leave off that we had there. And now I've got to grab a sticker. It says number 3 or number 2. So number 3 is the lit up version, which I prefer that, considering I'm not planning on having it sit in like if I'm doing any kind of like photo shoots with my kits. I don't plan on having it sit and look subdued. Where does that sticker go? Does it show me? It says it goes up here, maybe? Let me look and see. Nope, it goes on the flat piece. So down here. Make sure I'm looking at this right, too, before I get too far into it. All right, so now we got to cut out that. Now we got to break out the A runner, and we're going to cut out A11, which is a clear plastic piece. And that will just kind of click into place there. There we go. And as you can see now, once we have a little light hit that, you can see it kind of looks a little better. Don't know how I feel about this plastic piece just yet, this clear plastic. Because it's not sitting flat in there. At least not to me. Hey, Berserker, how's it going? Coffee bean and tea leaf. What's the craziest name to a coffee place? Cup of Mana. Cup of Mana's really... we've been there. Starbucks, coffee bean and tea leaf. Bastard. Dunkin' Donuts. That's a real interesting name there, Dave. Freya, how's it going? Berserker, how's everything going as well, brother? Hope everything's been going well. Ricardo, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Huh. That's really cool. Hey, you're never late, Freya. You're never late. By the way, Twitch stream. Are you getting ready to become a Twitch streamer? You're definitely... You're not YouTube appropriate? You've been YouTube appropriate on mine. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. You guys are moving fast. Allergies were awful today. Oof. Yeah, you've been having a hard time with those, haven't you, brother? I feel for you, man. All right, so let's turn this way. And now I need to break out the inner torso area here, which is A24. And again, I'm building one of the Witch from Mercury kits, guys. So if y'all have not had a chance to see all that in action yet, by all means, check out some of these kits, man. They're not terrible. They're interesting in design. All right, so it says I need to get this lined up into, if I can get my hands to work right here. Come on. Such a tight fit in there. There we go. There we go. I guess that's all the way in that it's supposed to be. All right, that looks right. Yep. And now I got to take out the C runner yet again and cut out C5. Now, I don't know if this will take me the entire stream to build. My plans are to be done by 11 to 11:30 at the latest. I've got a 30-minute missions kit that I will be building in the place of finishing this kit. But the reel can't be contained. Nope. We can't have you contained there, Freya. the Italian sailor. Ashamed. Yeah, it sounds like you had fun there, Mega. All right, so what have I got to do here? Did I plug that into the rock? No, I didn't. Oh, okay. Just kidding. There we go. So I just had to get that in place there. And the next step we have here is we've got to cut out C8, C9, and C4. Nice, Freya. How'd you like it? Oh, yeah, there you go. It was pretty fun, you won't lie. Yeah, I see. Gunpla is such a fun hobby. It's such a relaxing hobby too. Until you get one of them kits like the Batch to Black Knight that really tests every little bit of your sanity. But we don't talk about that one. All right, there's C8. C4 and C9. By the way, guys, next week's stream will be happening an hour early. I will be going an hour early just because of the fact I will be out of town Monday through Wednesday. So my Monday stream will probably be just a community day stream where I'll sit down and talk with you guys. Who knows? I might bring a kit and build with me while I'm up there. Be careful with that. No, you're one of the first people to call that out. Everybody saying hey to everybody as well. Thank y'all so much for all the wonderful support you guys give. Yeah, next Monday. Next Monday, by the way, guys. Next Monday. Thank you, Jen, for clarifying. This Monday, Berserker, I got to get with you. I got to figure out if we're going to be doing Valheim or not. If you want to do Valheim, if you want to do COD, if you want to do something else, just let me know, brother. We'll figure it out. All right. So now I've got to slide. Let's see. I got to see how I got this. Okay, there we go. That's going to go into place right about. Come on. Oh, that didn't close all the way. It's an interesting torso build. Just want to make sure everything's in place there, and it is. Okay, good. Now I need to cut out C1 and C2. Just relaxing, nice. We're halfway there. 15 more likes. Thank you so much, everybody. I do appreciate that. That's kind of helping me out a little bit today, guys. I've been in a funk today. Haven't been feeling it. Things haven't been going so well lately. I've just been kind of free floating a little. Did spend a little time playing some games yesterday though, and that did kind of help clear my head a little bit. All right, so let's see here. I think I got these backwards, but let's see. Nope, that goes in there like that. Believe it or not, AI, it is very therapeutic. It doesn't I've only had a couple of kits that have really kind of tested me and made me like not want to mess with that line anymore. Mostly from the 5-Star Stories Volks line. Volks make some kits and they are not well grounded. Their clarity and their instructions isn't there like it is with Bandai. Bandai has a pretty clear instruction list. Also, I'm gonna throw in a little background music, guys. Yeah, we can do some DMZ. That sounds good. Ricardo, we both got to keep our heads up. You're not allowed to feel down either, Dave. Kenneth Bird, how's it going? Head up, Noah. Head up. Can't keep it down. DMZ would be fun. I think we could do DMZ. All right. There we go. So we got the torso done. And that went together pretty clearly. No issues there with that. I'm digging this torso, by the way, guys. Interesting design here in the fact that they're using a hinge to give me my bend here. All right, so now we got to clean up and put some detail parts on here. Oh. Everybody say, yeah, Jen doesn't really have the patience for this one. But it's not terrible, guys. Like, it really isn't that bad of a hobby. It's good for clearing your head when you need it, when you need a moment like that. I sit here and I use it. I use this as my therapy, guys. This is my therapy. Also, for those of you that keep up with the drinks that I drink every night, my wonderful company, my wonderful sponsor, Debbie, I'm drinking the Push and Punch tonight. It's a really good fruit punch flavor here, guys. Really delicious. Oh, Noah. I'm going to throw in a little background music, guys. Also, if y'all need me to turn it down or anything, let me know. All right, so let's cut out the 24 and 25 here. And we'll need the Sea Runner yet again. That's such a relaxing song right there. Like the background music is. It's the instrumental, Jen. Ricardo dropping the Debbie tags. Thank you so much, Ricardo. You know who this is, Dave. We got ourselves a dab party. Thank you so much for the dab party there, Mega Demon. Thank you, Freya. Jen keeping the dab party alive. Blaze, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. You talking about you talking about Danger High Voltage there, Dave? Me and I can't believe Blue was digging that. So for those of you who have been with the channel for a while, you should remember this is one of the first songs I used to open it. It's called "I Don't Want to Let Myself Down." It's a good song by Netflix, all about like keeping your head up and not giving up and pushing for your dream, even when everything else seems like it's not really going forward for you. It's a good song though. It's such a good song, though, Dave. That's the Electric Six's song is such a great song. I would love to play it for you guys right now, just so y'all could hear it. Everybody keeping the dab party alive. Thank you so much, guys. All right. So let's go ahead and do... thinking of a song we can do. Let's do some... There. Until I Let Go. That's the next one by Nefix, guys. I've got Nefix mostly on this playlist. Also, just warning you guys, Tuesday's World of Final Fantasy is going to be an emotional one, guys. It hit me. I even started getting a little misty-eyed. God, Blaze, I missed your workout stream. I'm sorry, brother. Just haven't. I literally stayed on the couch all day and did nothing. I literally just needed a day to veg out, to be honest. So I kind of shut myself off from the world a little bit. Totally, Dave. Totally. Dark Blaze is in the house, guys. Definitely a great content creator. Alright, so we've got the torso done, we've got the head done. Now we can start working on the arms. Mega Demon, some days I just really get in my head. We appreciate you, Blaze. We really do. You're one of the best, brother. So glad to have met you. I'm trying to get the volume just right in my head so I can hear myself think. Love and positive vibes here for you too, brother. Thank you so much, Blaze. Thank you. Fingers crossed for you, Ricardo. It's all good if you got a miss, man. It's all good. I'm just happy you're back working, man. All right, so let's go ahead and get these parts put together here. And what we're building now looks like we're building the arm of the suit here. Yeah, we're building the right arm of the suit. So I have to make sure everything's kind of lined up well and right. And it looks like I got it. So that's going to go that way. That bends that way. There we go. So that looks good. There we go. So now we need to break out the B runner and the C runner. It's B, C, and A are going to be used in this one. A is only going to be used for the hand and some decorative parts that are going to be going on here soon. I've got a few amiibos recently, but nothing, and no new kits or anything. I've been slack on the collecting lately. I just haven't. I don't know. I hadn't had the urge, guys. Let's see. I need to cut out A10. So we'll need that here in a moment. I don't know. I've just been so I really don't know how to describe what I've been. Just been. Yep, the music stopped. I want it to keep playing, but apparently it doesn't cycle through the whole background music versus. Here, let's get some lo-fi going. Oh, I forgot I hate this lo-fi. This one's not good. There we go. We went some lo-fi, and I was like, wait, I hate that lo-fi. That's not a good lo-fi song. I do love me some Netflix, though, so hearing Netflix is always a win. Alright, so I gotta figure out how this is supposed to go, because I don't think I have this. I don't think there's a right or wrong way to do this piece. Oh, there is a right or wrong way, and I was doing it upside down. Yeah, there we go. So, really cool fact here is like the armor slides on these. So you're building kind of an internal frame for the suit itself. He's doing a tour now. Like he's actually, or that group's got a tour. Definitely, Dave. Y'all, a lot of people here have become family for me, you know, because I've kind of sat here and just, you know, thought about it. You know, getting on here really is my Zen garden in a way, you know. If I can't do this, then I become, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right to not be on here entertaining you guys. Even in the days like today where I just felt like they stream and sit. That's awesome, Ricardo. You lurking, just about to watch Tears of the NCIS and playing Tears of the Kingdom. Nice, Noah. Thank you for support. Thank you for being here. You got cookie dough Twix right now? Nice. Marcus, how's it going? Turn that music down. It's a bit loud. I'm probably gonna kill off the music for a little bit. I'm just trying to have some background noise that isn't my air conditioner right now. So I know y'all are probably tired of hearing that, but it's hot out there, y'all. But it wasn't so bad out there. It's just humid in the house. All right, I got to see how this is supposed to go. So elbow there, so that's going to go there. There we go. B7 and B8. Cool thing about this suit is it's got some interesting armor panels on it here. B7, B8. We got to snap those two together. So they just go right together, not on anything. And then after that, we're going to slide the arm into it. By the way, this suit has a pretty interesting... Did I cut out the same two? Probably did. I cut out 2 7s, yeah. So put that back. Thought I cut out a 7 and an 8, but I wasn't paying attention fully. There we go. Got you in a clean environment. All right, well, I'll put the music back on for you there, Freya. Let's go with some Born a Rock Star. There you go. Alright, time to keep up with the chat here. Same, Freya. That's kind of how I am. A little bit of everything. I listen to a little bit of everything. I listen to anything from dubstep to metal to some gangster rap. I've been listening to some interesting stuff lately. Even got into a little bit of that country hip hop recently, like the mix. You didn't have to, brother. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate you, Duff. Chop those Judies, chop them, Woo, chop them. This is a good one. I do like the beats on this one. In fact, I may set this as a loop for right now. If y'all want a new song, if y'all want a different song, I can always like to go in. I appreciate you, brother. Alright, I'll drop the music volume down to about, there we go. Is that better, Dave? I do need to get a good sound alert for a Judy chop. Alright, so we got the arms connected here. And just an interesting design here. It's basically that arm, well, that's not how it's going to work. Hey, Brandon, how's it going? We definitely need to make that happen, Freya. I might have to get you to record it. Alright. Interesting. So that might be how that effect works. Because eventually what happens is the arm does get used as like a projectile almost. Huge fact about this suit. I love the guitar in this one. You can hear it kind of making that like increasing noise, but also getting a little bit of that like Van Halen-esque whooshing noise in there. And I can't remember what that is, but it's a type of distortion. And I can't remember. I used to do really well with guitars and things like that, and I just kind of fell off. Got a feeling like I wasn't good enough, so I quit playing them. I did it again. You know what? Wait, no I didn't. Nope, never mind. They just look like that, but it's the right ones. Why did they have me put that together? Still sound quite... Let me check my settings real quick. Mic check. Here, let me bring the mic a little closer. Is that better? Tell me if that's a little better. I had the mic a little bit further away from me. It's something going on with the audio. Thank you, Blaze. This is actually one of the newer. Oh wow. Yeah, those SH Figure Arts figures are pretty good. Blaze, you might like the Dragon Ball Z Figurized Standards. Yeah, I'm just not talking loud. I don't know. I'm kind of barely vocal tonight. I don't know. I don't know. I just gotta clear my head. Alright, let's see. We're gonna go with sticker 5 because sticker 4 is subdued, and I want to go with the color in these versus the That's actually in there pretty well. Nice. I love we put that clear plastic ink on there just to kind of subdue that sticker just a little bit, but it kind of makes it look. Bring them, Dave. Legos are allowed on here. You know that? Dub says he comes back in a little bit. Thank you, Dub. Please trust me, these are a lot better than Legos in my opinion. That's me being brutally honest about it. Because Lego, although nice and fun, and I've got Lego kits, I've got Lego sets that I could build, but the instructions on these I feel give more clarity into what you're supposed to do. Whereas I feel like Legos are just very. That's a lot of experience, though, Ricardo. I've been doing this for a while now, and it's not. Yeah, Legos can be complicated, and yeah, they make great caltrops. By the way, good for stopping those trolls or things like that on Valheim. We need to use Legos at Valheim. We got our Buffalo Ghostbuster in the house.
Hey, what's up?
Going
on, you guys
brother?
Hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. In fact, I'm going to kill the music.
Yeah, music's
I've
a
been
little loud, but
what's that?
I was jamming to the music, but when it came into the studio, it was a little bit more cranked.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it's subdued on stream.
Now, you're doing that through OBS, right?
Doing this through StreamYard.
StreamYard, okay. So you're playing the music through StreamYard?
Yeah, StreamYard has the
okay.
ability, so you can load in your own music on StreamYard.
Yeah,
they haven't limited that.
Yeah, hoping StreamYard does some more control stuff soon. But yeah, I've got a bunch of Legos. My wife is a big got her into Lego now, so she got me the R2, basically the indoor set. So I've already built that with Leia.
Nice.
And everyone's favorite little Ewok, Wicket.
Blaze, if I sent you an entry grade kit, if I sent you one of the like
he'll be hooked.
Basic starter kits, I guarantee you it would be the first kit to hook you in a series of kits. It would be your new Mythic Legions.
Now, does Blaze know that they have?
Jen says you're growing a mustache. I see it.
Oh no, I just haven't shaved.
Nah.
I'll be shaving tomorrow for work.
Do they require you to kind of keep a clean shave?
No, I'm just never been like. It gets to a point where it just gets uncomfortable, and I just shave it.
Yeah, so. I got you.
But my wife's been doing her backlogs, and she bought me a few sets. Like we got the Kenobi and Vader.
Ooh, I like that one.
And Ahsoka. So I got these. I got some backlogs of other stuff. I don't have any Lego backlogs, but she felt I needed these. Now, these brickheads can go up in price.
Yeah.
She got me the Doc and Marty a while back.
Yeah.
They were not cheap. I mean, probably you're like the aftermarket, like Amazon, you're probably talking about $80, $90 easily. Just for like a little $20 set. It's a thing.
There's a fly, and if I can catch him, he will be no more.
I do have a Lando I need to build too.
See, I've got the old slave one before the re-release. You
mean the proper slave one?
Yeah, the original one that came out like years ago. And
but I think Blaze would like building because I don't know if he knows, like, was it Hobby Lobby and also Target? They do sell the DBZ kits.
Yeah, I've built a couple of those. I've built a couple of
some Vegetas. I know he loves Vegeta, so
yeah, I've built like a DBZ, like the basic kit.
Yeah,
it doesn't move. It's more like a statue. But I want to get some of the figurized standard ones because the figurized standards are like amazing. And now that they're doing re-releases, like the androids are getting it. I've heard Cell's going to get a re-release.
Nice.
So if that's the case, I'm grabbing a Cell because Cell's my favorite villain.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what is this, like the ultimate Cell, or is it one of the earlier versions of Cell?
It's going to be the ultimate Cell.
His different forms. Yeah.
I would love for them to do a kit with all the different forms, but I doubt that'll ever happen.
Yeah.
Also, Dave, that's one of the shoulder pads right there.
Oh, geez.
Blaze said I would not build it. Then he said I would rather just buy the figures, Dave.
Some of the fun is building it, though.
All right, so now I can just slap this arm together. And now we just got to build a hand, which is going to be a simple A-runner part.
Blaze, just for that, one of these days I'm going to buy one or a few of those Dragon Ball kits. I'm going to build it with Aaron here, and then you're going to see, and you're like, dude, that could be me.
I actually have, I actually do plan on picking up, I might get that Broly kit.
You know, it'd be cool, and not just a Frieza, but they did like Cyborg Frieza, like when he came back.
I would like to see that.
Put like a little LED light inside to get the glowing eye.
Yeah. I like this. Have you tried it though? All right, Ricardo. Good luck getting that fixed, man. I know how that is. I know how it is.
What's that?
Getting some lag on your cell phone.
All
right, so the first arm is done. And as you guys can see, this shoulder pad, that shoulder shield is really huge, guys. I mean, that... So this comes from the Witch from Mercury line of suits. So you're going to see a lot of stuff like this in that, because it's all about, like, separating parts and moving parts and big shields and things like that.
That's better.
Blaze says he has tried to do Lego and Gundam, and it's just not for him.
Well, for me, Lego was this was therapeutic, because when I was a little kid, my eyes were crossed. They did separation surgery. This was part of my actional therapy, was hand-eye coordination in Legos.
Yeah. All right, so now we have to repeat the process. Second verse, same as the first.
So if Blaze is saying he's done it before, no. Cop out. I'm calling cop out. Besides, it's always fun building with friends.
I think that's what makes this hobby so much fun, though. By the way, I had someone comment on one of my videos the other day, one of my top 10 lists.
Yes.
And you could tell he was a guy who is passionate about the hobby. Just by the way he responded to a couple of things and all that. He went through and watched the video, and I appreciate the watch, though. I mean, because he kind of educated me on a few things. I've been saying one company's name wrong. I've been saying Dayban when it's Daban.
Okay.
That's the company that made some of the third-party kits that we were seeing out there not too long ago.
Not Bandai, but Daban.
Daban, yeah.
Because they think they're
Daban. Or Dabon. It could be. It was 2 A's is how he put the pronunciation.
Well, Dab Party. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. He did say that, like, he also, kind of, he left a few comments saying that, the reason why the hobby picked up so much was because, there were a lot of people out there during the pandemic who had picked it up.
Reunion tour?
Yeah, during that said incident that, and it's and I kind of reiterated to him. I was like, a lot of people did. He said then he used the word noobs on that in that conversation, and I was like, I wouldn't necessarily say they were noobs going out there and buying up all the kits. I would say that there were people out there that were genuinely interested in the hobby, who built a kit, found out how much fun it was, went and filled up a backlog. I mean, I myself love the hobby, so every time I get a chance to buy a suit or buy a kit, I'm buying a kit. You know,
And you know what? Not for nothing.
Yeah,
Nobody likes the word noob. I mean, if you're using the word noob,
yeah,
you're throwing shade at. I mean, that's yeah.
yeah,
But I get like he's probably someone who's part of the community and he was trying to, politely educate or throw a few things out there, but still, it doesn't matter that, whether someone's a noob or not. Well, that's more people. Those are people that you didn't already have in the community getting into it. And that's
yeah,
just going to fund the companies even more and get more and more cooler stuff through the pipeline. So
yeah.
whether someone's a noob or not, or there's someone who would kind of was brought back into it, like yours truly,
Freya, yeah, wood burning is always fun. Freya, I have a cousin that used to do that all the time. Painting custom action figures is always cool too, Blaze. I've seen some of the work that you and Dwayne and all of them are out there doing, and I'm just like, I'm blown away at some of the work y'all are
Dwayne
doing.
is awesome with painting.
Yeah, he is. I mean, he is just blowing me away with that. Just how much fun he has with it and all that.
No, he had shared that the one thing about the 3D printing, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, I really need to get my 3D printer calibrated so I can print stuff, because every time I print, it just comes out brittle or not even like completely solid.
Yeah.
It almost looks like a bunch of like spider webbing almost.
Huh. Wonder if it's
I had to get an adjustment done to it. I just need to sit down and actually do it one of these days.
All the toys Berserker and you bought your son after seeing what Gundams are thanks to KBG. Yeah. Could have bought all those Gundams for him to do something and have a toy collectible. Yeah, see, that's the thing is this hobby creates a collectible. It gives you something to collect. And I mean, I'm actually looking at getting into doing some photography now because of it. If y'all saw that photo I posted the other night of the Blue Eyes White Dragon, I'd literally, if I'd have had the drive today to do it, I would have totally had that done. And I was not clear enough in my head to really push for it. But I mean, it's something I may end up doing. I may still end up doing.
What's that?
Doing some photos of the of my kits, like posing them in in outdoor scenarios.
Oh, by the way, I have to finish editing it, but I bought a tripod from Amazon.
Ooh, how was it?
Very, very inexpensive.
Yes.
Like literally after the coupon, I maybe paid after tax like $19 and some odd cents.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all.
This is a nice tripod. You could literally just out of the box, put it on your desk and put your phone on there. And it's at perfect level.
Nice.
And it fully adjusts, I think, up to 64 or 62 inches. The holder on it, you could put your cell phone, you could put a webcam, you could put a regular like DSLR, like digital camera on there. Or you're gonna love this, you can throw your iPad on there.
That's cool.
You can throw your actual iPad on there. How many times do you see like a cell phone holder or something that like it barely holds your cell phone if a case is on there?
Yeah, it's a struggle.
This holds my iPad with my iPad case on it.
Freya says she even got Little Man a Gundam coloring book. Nice.
There
What's up, Metal Gladiator? How's it going, man? How's everything been?
You can do a Gundam coloring night. There you go. Change it up.
So crazy thing about me is I've never been like super artistic when it comes down to like painting and coloring and drawing and all that. Like I've always felt underskilled with that. Like every time I do it, I just feel like I'm not doing. I feel like it's not working out, and I get frustrated. And to each their own. I've got a cousin that's like that same cousin that does the woodwork or does the wood burning. She is an amazing artist, just really talented, and I don't have it, There is a YouTube fix for that, Dave.
By the way, I'm going to show you something here.
Yeah.
See if my camera will zoom in enough. Okay, so we have pages 6 and 7, right?
Yes.
Next page. Here we go. No, it was stuck together. For some reason, I couldn't see page 8 and 9. It was automatically skipping to the next one.
That
Never
makes
mind.
sense.
I was like, wait a minute, it's not pulling apart. There's no
Exactly,
page.
Brandon. Exactly. Everybody starts from somewhere.
All right, what were they saying the YouTube fix for my
Hey, Kat.
3D printer?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some Google searching. But there's a lot I want to 3D print. Someone even gave me a few links on some Gundams to print that we could put together.
Ooh,
Like actually 3D printing a kit.
that's cool.
And I think that could be a fun little experiment for us.
I would be down to try it. It's just I don't know how well my skills would be when putting it together, plus having to paint them. But I mean, that would give us a chance to do custom mobile suits.
Well, I mean, if I 3D printed a set,
Yeah,
I'd be 3D printing 2 sets because I'd be shipping one off to you
brother.
if I did it.
That would be a lot of fun.
Because like if we tried to build it that way, we're building the same kits and see if we get the same results.
Yeah. And
Or
then just imagine us painting those things, doing our own.
Or is it? Well, here's the thing.
Yeah.
Well, if you have different color filaments,
yeah,
we can customize the kit colors in any way you wanted.
This is true. All right, so I got to get this put together here. That goes like that, and I got to get this plugged into here like so. There we go. I love this sound, by the way, guys. Listen closely.
Snap.
This is. Oh, you let me down. Wait. Hang on. Oh, it let me down. Never mind. I was getting excited to let y'all hear that just wonderful click that you get from a Gundam kit coming together. I'm definitely looking into stuff like that, Blaze. I definitely am.
Fredo, you broke my heart.
Playing a lot of Warzone. Warzone's a lot of fun, Freya.
I was playing a little Fortnite earlier with Dre and Cap.
Yeah. Cap, you're epic at Fortnite. You were a master in art. Been working a lot. I understand that, man. I understand that completely. Yep, I've heard that's very dangerous. Got some of Captain's art on your fridge? Nice. Yep, COD, Call of Duty. Used to write scary stories. I actually tried my hand at writing a scary story, and Freya, I'll have to send you the idea. So,
whatever happened with that script or something you were working on with some people?
Oh, so that was with they call themselves Geek Pults now. It's life just got in the way.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Dustin has recently become a father, so his extra hours are very much tied up.
Gotcha.
And me, Noah, and Will all have like life kind of getting in the way of our
life
free
being
time.
life
Being life. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I don't know, and I know Ryan is still like me and him talk about it a lot. Ryan Bonebreak, but and last time I hung out with Dustin and Noah I hung out with Noah on Geek Pulse for a interview. It was about video game movies. They asked me to come on and be their quasi expert about video game movies and how things are going with them.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and I had a heart. I was honest about it. I said, as I feel about it. I mean, we look at the state of it now compared to like what 20, 30 years ago. I mean,
oh yeah.
Were they the best back then? No. Were they great popcorn flicks? Some were. I mean, to be honest with you, I have an unpopular opinion here. I enjoyed the Mario movie not because it was a Mario movie.
Mario movie, I love it. That's something that I will watch over. I'm talking if anyone's wondering, I'm talking about John Leguizamo.
Yes.
Okay. Dennis Hopper. I thought he was perfect as Koopa. Was it Samantha Mathis was Daisy, who was the princess?
Yeah, and I mean, like I tell everybody, that movie was not geared to be an exact replica of the Mario Brothers game. Instead, it was kind of its own take on. It was a different take. It was a it was a different time too. Like this was when CGI was just starting to kind of.
And I mean, the only Nintendo accurate piece of equipment in that movie was the evolution guns that they had.
Yes,
that was the old Super Nintendo scope.
Yes.
People are probably like, "What's in a Super Nintendo scope?"
Freya, that's kind of the same thing that happened with me in my teenage years. I kind of had to be an adult quick. Super cool. Your wood burning kit is for newbies. It's still a good wood burning kit.
Well, like, I mean, when I think of video game, when someone says video game movie, I don't necessarily think of like Mario or anything like that. I think of like, because I'm such a nerd, I think of The Wizard. Remember the movie The Wizard, like Fred Savage and his little brother are going to the video game competition?
Yeah.
And
I remember that one.
The ultimate challenge was playing Super Mario 3.
Super Mario 3, it was probably the easier of the old school Mario games for me.
Super Mario 2 was kind of crazy.
Super Mario 2 was not actually a Super Mario game, though.
No. It was based off of a different game altogether.
It was a Japanese game called Doki Doki Panic, I want to say, which basically means heartbeat panic. Because Doki Doki, so in Japanese, Doki Doki is basically their onomatopoeia for the heartbeat. As we have the bump, 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 bump.
Yes.
We make the literal heart sound, the thump, thump. For them, they hear the heart saying Doki Doki.
Which explains so many characters now in anime.
Yeah.
Doki Doki.
But, I mean,
I went there.
Yeah. But, that's kind of an interesting thing there is like, the game itself was nothing like what a Mario game was supposed to be,
No, is it like a Twisted Nightmare world?
But I mean, Mario 2 was so hard that when it came time to ship it to America, they were like, "We can't give them this; they will not buy it."
And the first time the princess was a playable character.
Yeah, and so Nintendo scrambled and tried to figure it out because when they tested the game with a couple of American playtesters, they were like, "This will not sell. The Americans do not want a hard game. They want." So later on, after like years of us playing what we thought was Mario 2, Super Mario All-Stars gets released on the PS, or not the PS, the Super Nintendo. By the way, Brandon, how is that? Diablo 4 sounds like a ton of fun. I don't know if I want to spend the money just yet.
I see everyone playing for it. I think I'm going to wait until it goes down over time.
Yeah, we need to see I want to see the new Mario movie.
Everyone keeps telling me it's really good, so at some point I'm probably going to give it a chance. It's just the whole Chris Pratt thing that just throws me.
I like the Mario movie now. The movie right now, Cap likes the old school one.
Yeah.
Take my wife to see Mario. I will do that. I will do that. We went and saw The Machine though. The Machine was so much fun.
Oh, God, I want to see that so bad because I follow him. I follow him. Like he does some pretty good podcasts.
So I've seen him live, Dave, and I'm gonna tell you right now that experience in and of itself is well worth it. It is such a great experience to go watch him live. Like the way he tells stories is exactly like his comedy shows you see on like Netflix.
Now, Aaron, did you ever have you seen any of the YouTube stuff he does? Like Something's Burning?
Yes, I have.
He does like the cooking interview show?
Yeah, I watched that one not too long ago.
He did one with Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Mark Hamill's wife, and one of his kids.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, he's actually a pretty good interviewer.
Yeah. And cool fact about him is he's become good friends with Mark Hamill now.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
yeah, he plays your dad. Yeah, sure.
yeah, yeah. But let's see. Blue Sasquatch says, "High voltage when we touch." Blue Sasquatch, hello again. Nice group win, brother. Nice. Y'all playing some Fort. Justin, how's it going?
Do we need to make like a YouTuber's parody of that, without any electrical equipment?
Yeah. Thank you,
We'll
Cap.
just
I appreciate
all
that.
lip sync it.
Destination Stone says, "You're building the Easter Bunny's twin brother, Daryl, the Darilbalde." I get it. Funny.
Hey, funny guy.
You just heard the loudest firework explosion? Wow, Cap. That's crazy. Justin, how's everything going? He says he's working tonight. Blue says he slept through half the Mario movie. Just played the first hour of the Diablo beta. And
Blue,
knew I needed to pre-order it. Okay.
Blue, did you fall asleep because there were no sharks?
Justin, I hope you get feeling better. Says he's trying to get better before he goes to Chicago. That guy, the machine, is hilarious. Definitely, Ricardo, it was such a funny movie. Yep, he's a total comedian and like one of my inspirations for how I do my stand-up. Like,
well, I don't know how true it is, but I think he's even said it. Like, technically the idea or bulk of the script of Van Wilder was based on him.
It is very much based on his life
and
experiences.
That just blows my mind.
Yeah, the whole story of Van Wilder is about his time at Florida State.
I wonder if his dad really says, "Make a note of that."
So, like, the story of Van Wilder comes from an article in Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
For where they interviewed Bert Kreischer about his time at Florida State as the guy who partied too much. And because back then Florida State was known as it still is kind of a huge party school, but you know, back then it was even more so known for it. It's crazy as it's also a law school. So, you know, it was interesting reading up on that and seeing just how crazy it was. And that's kind of where he got his start because he was already doing stand-up at that point. You know, he really wasn't. He hadn't grown into popularity yet. But then after that took off, and after Van Wilder had taken off and all that, he ends up doing stand-up. Mm-hmm. They find him, like some TV execs find him, and they bring him on to do a reality show on the Travel Channel called Hurt Bert, where basically he would go out and do. Like, he would ride roller coasters. He would do all this crazy stuff.
Kind of like Dirty Jobs with travel.
Yeah, exactly. Dirty Jobs, but instead of dirty jobs, you're riding, like, crazy roller coasters. He got stuck in a cage and with a bear. And he said that was, like, one of the scariest things in his life was when the bear started, like, coming over there and, like, they threw a steak right beside him or something like that.
Like, I've seen some of this, like him and Tom Sakura.
Yeah.
Was it the Two Bears, One Cave?
Yeah. Those two cracked me up because
those guys are insane. But they are literally like best friends.
They are literally like it's almost like they're brothers in the way that they act and do things. All right, so I got the upper half of the kit done so far, guys, and that's what it's looking like so far. Kind of looks like a TIE fighter with those shoulder pads right now. All right, so next up, we're going to start working on the legs. We're doing this, and this is going to be a double process versus doing like a single build process.
You know what that looks like? It looks like if a Zaku was a child and you picked on it, that's its mother coming out to like beat the living crap out of somebody.
I wouldn't have thought of it like that, but Dave,
like the wings there, kind of on the sides.
Yeah,
it's almost like when a mother's kind of like ticked off, she kind of puts her hands on her hips, like, "What do you think you're doing?" the strange visuals that pop up in my head. What can I say?
But I actually thought about building a Zaku, but I may end up building another kit Monday as well. We may end up doing two kits because I've got to go back to my corporate office, so I'll be in a hotel room for 3 days.
Listen, his corporate office.
That's Jen sent me.
Okay, here's somebody's dog. That might be me. That might be in my parking lot.
I'm about to say, yeah, because mine are oddly quiet right now.
Yep, it's my parking lot. We have people, these apartments are not overly big.
Yeah.
But we have people who have like multiple German Shepherds. It's like, seriously, how do you... I mean, they're like 1,100 square foot apartments, and you have like full blown like 2 or 3 German Shepherds. It's like, what's wrong with you?
I'm about to say that's a
It's
dog
bit
that
much.
really, yeah, that's a dog that needs a lot of room to like
Yeah,
run and live their life. Because I mean, you can't just.
but people do.
I know,
You'd be
I
amazed.
know. And having a shepherd, I know she needs room to do her stuff and run around and all that. You fell asleep because you felt like it was watching someone else play games, and yes, no sharks.
How dare they not put a shark in there for you?
Thunderstorms again. Wow, Ricardo, y'all been getting hit hard. By the way, we're at 21 likes, guys. 21 likes. You guys have been phenomenal tonight.
Well, I shared you on Facebook. I shared you in Blaze's Discord, by the way.
I appreciate you, Dave. I've gotten to the point where I don't hop in many Discords, so if y'all have one out there and you'd like me to join it, just let me know. Link me
At
to
one
it.
point, I was like, Discords were like the thing to have.
Yeah.
I technically have one, even though like there's nothing in it.
You see,
I was like, yeah, I'll
you've
get
seen-
it. I'll set it up at one point.
You've seen mine, Dave. It's pretty
Yes.
much just.
I mean,
I
there's been 1 or 2 times when you didn't share your stream and I shared it in there.
I do appreciate you for doing that too. All right, let's go ahead and grab the bee runner yet again.
Obviously, those are days when Jen is busy.
Yeah, and this week's gonna be a little rough because she's got summer camp this week, so I'm gonna be.
I was sending her off to camp, are you?
No, she's sending herself off to camp. She's like Mr. Krabs. The moment she sees summer camp, and she's like, "I like money."
Hey, money's a nice thing.
Yeah, it is.
My wife does the Color Street stuff on. She had a couple shows this weekend, and she actually wound up doing decent for herself this time.
Nice.
Usually, it's a crap show because it's like almost like there's probably like 5 or 6 other stylists who do the same kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of those people, it's just like a fad, like, oh, I'm going to sell this stuff. And, after a while, they kind of like lose interest. But she's been doing it for like, 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah. See, I had a coworker that used to do that all the time. Like, she did the Color Street stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she used to tell me all the time about it. She's like, why don't you buy some for your wife? I say, because my wife doesn't wear fingernails. She doesn't wear, she has the...
She doesn't wear fingernails. That's what I just heard.
Yeah, like, the fake fingernail. She doesn't do, like, fingernail polish and stuff like that. She doesn't wear any kind of, like, girly stuff. Instead, she just lets everything be natural. Which is good for me. To be honest with you, Jen is like...
You mean good for your wallet?
No, it's good. It's good for me. I don't like a whole lot of makeup. I feel like makeup is.
Yeah, my wife's not a makeup. See, that's good for me because when I was younger, like I prefer the girl next door, not the glammed up ones.
Yeah. See, that's the same thing for me. Is like I was never big into like, and that was the thing. Is like the girls with makeup would always sit there and go like, why don't you ever like talk with anybody? Why are you always like such a loner? And I was like, why do you like?
Maybe because you're talking like that, Becky. Oh my god.
Yeah, one of them I was like, why do you feel like you need to like Krusty the Clown? they left me alone after that. They were like, "You're just rude." I was like, "Nope, I'm not rude. I'm myself. I'm just brutally honest."
I'd be like, hey, I resemble that remark.
So many times I used to get called like smartass or jackass, and I was like, "Yeah, shoe fits."
I'd rather be a smartass than a dumbass.
Yep, that was another one I always used.
Dumbass. Thank you, Red Foreman.
All right, I got to catch up with the chat. Let's see. Jen said we don't have a fence for the property. Yeah, it's been
Oh,
it's been weird
the
for
new
us.
place? For the new place you're talking about?
Yeah, neither one of our places have it.
Okay.
It's supposed to be hot and humid all here, but it's like dry and cool lately.
Enjoy it while you can.
Your wife don't like flowers, so you get her tattoos. Jen likes flowers, but she doesn't like.
Well, I get my wife the Lego sets now. The flower sets.
Those are cool.
Well, we have cats. I mean,
Yeah,
some plants cats will try and chew on, but that's also not a good thing because they can die from some of those.
yeah. Like orchids are a big.
So like the Lego flower ones, she can even take those to work, which she has.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have to worry about watering them or anything. So yeah, there's a lot of bonuses to that stuff.
Yeah. All right, so I'm actually building the foot now, Dave, and this is a crazy foot.
How crazy is it? It's so crazy.
So there it is. So this is it folded up, right? Now whenever we want to tilt everything,
Wow.
it's got a claw function, so it can like grab and claw and
Rip people apart. Well, did I say that out loud?
I mean, that's pretty much what they're showing off here. This is such a neat design, though. Like I really do dig when Bandai goes all out with their designs. And this series right here has had some crazy designs so far.
I gotta watch it.
I've got to watch it as well. I've been I watch like whenever they reveal the new suits. That's usually when I start getting like heavily invested. And I've been getting heavily invested with that lately because they've been releasing like the Metaculously and there's so many different suits, and this is one of the few series where the suits names are, it's not something like, it's not named after like a demon or things like that. Just instead it's like
size.
Yeah, or like the function that it has or anything like that. It's like, oh, this is they have like interesting different names, Yeah, Jen doesn't do tattoos. She's not a big fan of like needles and stuff. She likes flowers, but she likes food better. Yeah, so we might have to do a food. We might go on a date for our anniversary here. Yeah, the mosquitoes haven't been terrible for me. I have seen a few, and I got to go take care of a couple of standing water spots.
Because we're by the water.
Yeah.
We get tons of those little flies.
Oh, like the little midges.
Yeah, and trust me, I hate them more than you can imagine.
Yeah.
Especially when you're bike riding, and sometimes they fly in your mouth.
Ugh, yeah.
I'm not joking. Or you get like a larger bug that suddenly flies into your mouth.
Yeah, see, that's the crazy thing about down here is we have so many big bugs.
And then you start choking.
We don't have many. We have tiny bugs, but we also have like really big bugs too. Huh. I have 4 sets of the C19 on here, and I was trying to figure out why I had duplicates of it, but it could be just a spare to have. You want to use our gift cards? Okay, well maybe that's Saturday. Maybe this Saturday we can go and do that. 22 likes.
He says if you're a good Jen, he'll take you out.
Because I mean I have no plans this Saturday, so
Because you said you have to leave Sunday for your
I leave Monday. I was thinking about leaving
Monday?
Sunday, but
Okay.
I'm gonna stream early Sunday. There you go. Y'all heard that. I know y'all heard that. Just that beautiful click that you get from when the kit works well.
Clickety clack.
There we go. That foot's in place. Okay, that leg section there is really short. And I know that's not the whole leg, but still. It's giving me some Danny DeVito vibes.
Do I even want to know in what way?
Just short and angry
Twins?
looking. What's funny is the other day I walked in somewhere, and someone was like, "Dude, you look just like Jack Black." I was like, "Do I?" It's like I don't think I look like Jack Black.
Maybe with like if he had a beard and he had like a really tight haircut.
Yeah, because he had a bushy beard for a little while. I don't know if he shaved it off again.
No, he's got the bushy beard still. Because there's this young person. I say young, but probably like mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
There's this heavyset guy. He's got this band.
Yeah.
But he. Oh, you know who I'm talking about.
I've seen him on
does
TikTok.
Jack Black's voice perfectly.
Yeah. In
and
fact,
Jack Black has actually responded to them.
Yeah. I think that's really cool, though.
I mean, he's a literal twin to Jack Black.
Yeah. But I will say this. I mean, Jack is really good with his fans,
Oh yeah.
I've heard a lot of good things. Like, when he wants to be left alone, he'll tell you real quick, "Hey, not today, brother. Let's try it. Let's try another day." But he's a very genuine guy, is what I've heard. Always like listening to Tenacious D back in the day.
I love how Dave Grohl was always down to do stuff with them too, because he's had them in Foo Fighters videos.
Yeah, Learn to Fly.
Yep,
I remember that because they were the airline help,
the maintenance people. Yeah,
the maintenance crew. Yeah, and he's been part of their.
And like him and Taylor were always down to do stuff. I always loved that.
Ricardo said the small skeeters are breeding. Yeah, definitely. Freaking 1 to 1.5 inch mosquito hawks. So you call it mosquito hawk. I've got something a little different that we call mosquito hawks, I believe. Can't stay for today, but that Darilbalde kit is a great kit. Yeah, it is, man. I'm enjoying it so far. Super easy to build.
Mosquito hawks. I don't even think I want to know.
How's it going, Mirage? So
hope you're doing good, Mirage.
So what we call mosquito hawks, we actually call dragonflies mosquito hawks, but I know that's not correct either. My dad used to call them skeeter hawks. Cause see, my dad was from a very backwoods region here, but was I mean, I can tell you right now, my dad could take apart any electrical device and tell you how it worked and all that, and he knew how to read the diagrams and things like that, like the charts. And that made me that's where I picked up a lot of my tech interest, was from watching him work on that stuff. By the way, I'm done with the stickers after the legs here. I'm almost done with the kit. I may have to go grab another
30-minute.
I've got one 30-minute mission kit, but we are halfway through the legs here. All I have left is stand and weapons, and that shouldn't take too long because there's not a whole lot of polycap stuff here, which is what's crazy with this kit.
There we go. We got Ahsoka done with her dual lightsabers.
Oh, that's cool. I do like those little brick heads. They're a lot of fun.
She said my wife had asked me if I wanted the sand people. I said, no, I can't stand the sand people.
The Tuscan Raiders.
Yep.
See, I didn't mind the Tuscans. I always thought it was pretty interesting that they used donkey noises, you know.
Yeah. Donkey.
Donkey. What are you doing in a swamp, donkey?
We're gonna have parfait.
Ogres have layers.
Yeah,
Mike
so
Myers.
this set came with also Lando.
Really?
Yeah.
Which set is that again? Oh,
They had like the Return of the Jedi Andor
okay.
set. Came in as one set. I haven't built Lando yet. To me, it just didn't make sense to have like why not have Han with this set, you know?
Now I know what you're talking about, Ricardo. I know what you're talking about.
Mosquitoes.
Let's see here. So now I slap this bad boy together. How does that? Okay, so that's supposed to go in like that. I love that click. That is always a great sound. And then this is supposed to go in.
That open.
Oh, that's in, but it didn't click. That's disappointing. So we got our first leg fully done. And now we got to work on the next leg. After that, we have the waist unit, the weapon. I don't think there's a backpack. There might be a backpack. But yeah, there's a backpack. And we have a base as well. Oh, wow. They even give us the wire to mess with so that we can... what you do is you plug the wire into like the ball joint on this. And you can push the foot out so that it works as like a projectile with another piece. That's really cool. Yeah, these kits don't take terribly long to build. And I would say these are fairly easy for being HGs. In fact, I think me and Mirage had that talk not too long ago about how they are a fairly simple build. You know, it's not a crazy build whatsoever.
So I take it Jen's not a fan of like Daddy Longlegs.
Yeah.
Saw her comments.
See, and everybody has a different name for Daddy Longlegs too. Like when I discussed a Daddy Longlegs one time with somebody, they were like, "Oh, you mean like a house spider?" I was like, No. I'm talking about the thing that's not actually a spider. It looks like a spider. It's in the same family as a spider, but it is not a spider.
Yeah, we would get the spiders with the really thin but long legs.
Yeah.
That would be usually high up on the ceiling. That's what we always call Daddy Longlegs. So maybe it's a Northeast thing.
So yeah, that's the thing is like the person from the Northeast was talking about Daddy Longlegs, and I showed him it looks like it almost looks like a spider crab.
Okay.
But it's just a small circular body, like single segment body, with long spindly legs, and they stay outdoors. I'm trying to remember what their scientific name is, like Olapides or something like that. It's got the Latin name is, it starts with an O, but I can't think of it right now. But you'll be walking outside or sitting outside, and the Daddy Longlegs will come crawl up on you and just stare at you like, "Hey, bud, how's it going?
Hey, buddy.
Don't forget to bring a towel." It doesn't talk like Tally from South Park. Tally's one of my favorite characters. Especially when he started playing Funky Town on the keypads. All right, so this is taking me about an hour and a half to build what I'm building now. But if we finish both kits and I have a little time, I might go through and do a quick showcase of what's new in the Gundam world, and kind of go over some kits that we can look forward to. Or I can answer any Gundam questions y'all might have.
You mean you're gonna window shop?
Always, Dave. I'm always looking at opportunities. My biggest thing I've been picking up now is amiibos for the Nintendo.
Sorry, don't know.
So amiibos are like these. They're little video. They're basically like action figures with NFCs built into them.
Okay.
Like the little NFC reader, like a chip. So when you scan the chip on like your Switch or your 3DS or...
Is that kind of like the Lego Dimension stuff? Like there were some like little kits and they would interact with the game you were playing or something like that? Okay.
So right now I've been I'm a huge fan of Legends of Zelda. That's like one of my favorite.
No,
yeah, I know, right? But that's really one of my all-time favorite series. And when Nintendo mentioned that they were, making amiibos, that was one of the first things I started looking for was whether or not there would be a lot of Legends of Zelda amiibos. And sure enough, there were. So now I'm starting to like really pick up on that, and I've gotten back into collecting them again because that's one of my first collecting things I ever really got was amiibos.
See, Hasbro, with your selfie series, get the Nintendo license, and then Aaron can be his own Link.
I would rather have like a Ganondorf designed after me. I like Ganon. He's one of my favorite. People on farms around there call Daddy Longlegs Harvestman. Yeah, that's another nickname we had for him. Well, it's all good, Ricardo. The Tears of a Kingdom. Yeah, here, Dave. I'll show you that one real quick. I have it. By the way, Brandon, I've got to ship that amiibo out to you at some point that I have for you. Here you go. So this is the new Tears of the Kingdom amiibo.
Okay.
So you see, it's got this little base right here, and inside this base is a little chip. Is like a little RFID chip. And what you do is you set that on your device. It scans it, and it'll upload like items or weapons or skins, anything like armor, things like that. Mini statues is how. Yep, that's the best way to describe it.
It's a slightly bigger scaled version of or interactive version of the Warhammer.
Yeah.
Figurines.
All right, so now I've got to break out the C runner yet again because I totally forgot to do this. C31, C29.
Bingo.
Yeah. C31.
So where is it you're traveling to?
I have to go up to the Darlington area.
Isn't that just Darling?
Yeah. So I'm sure you've heard of the Darlington Motor Speedway.
Yes, I've heard of that before.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if anybody who likes NASCAR should know that one.
Us New Yorkers, us Yankees, we have heard of those things up there or down there, sir.
That actually sounds like the accent that's up there, by the way. Like the closer you get to like the North Carolina border, the more the accent becomes thicker and more pronounced.
It's scary considering I've never been.
But it's whenever everybody hears the
this life.
So when everybody hears the Southern accent, they immediately use that one because that's stereotypical of like the Andy Griffith Show really kind of introduced a lot of people to like that thicker,
Well, so did Hee Haw. I mean,
yeah, Hee Haw did it. Gomer Pyle.
Well, Gomer Pyle was a spinoff of Andy Griffith.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, when people hear that southern accent, and that's the first one they do. A lot of times it's because of Gomer Pyle or Andy Griffith or Hee Haw. Those shows that really kind of hammed it up. But the southern accent in and of itself is like so many different regional variances that it's it's crazy, just how many are out there. Because like where I live, where the Charlestonian accent kind of takes root, and you can hear it in the way I say things. For instance, instead of saying I say I. That's more of a Charlestonian inflection because it's very close to like the since Charleston was a port city, it had a lot of British influence. And I love learning about the history of like those of the cities that shaped America, because Charleston actually was, at one point in time, it had made more money than New York City could, and it was financially stable enough to handle itself up until post Civil War.
I mean, New York City got renamed, so I mean,
Yeah, but I mean, in the financial aspects, Charleston itself was probably a lot, like people were coming here to stay down here because
it was more of a central port, because
yeah,
if you came in through the Carolinas, let's just say, I mean, you could ship stuff up north or even down south towards Florida or out to the Midwest.
yeah,
I mean, that just makes more sense. Well, why should I ship it all the way up to New York City? I'm going to go straight across the pond and then go up. No, that doesn't make sense.
yeah. So it was really,
as far as the shipping channels,
it was really cool learning some of this stuff from from some of the tours we did. Just how Charleston was the place to go if you were like well to do. Like even the Brits were like coming here at one point, and they're like using it as vacation.
vampires, everything else,
Oh yeah. But another crazy thing about Charleston is it had a French Quarter as well. And I had an ancestor that came along with the French Huguenots that lived there. They had, and I did a little research on them and all that, and learned a lot about them. And apparently they had come from Cuba at one point. So, yeah. All right, I got to figure out why this is not lining up.
Hear that, guys? Aaron's part Cuban.
No. I can't claim that because my ancestors didn't stay in Cuba that long.
Can't help you. I don't care what anyone says. Having cats is like having kids.
Yeah. They're needy. They fight all the time with the other one.
No, River, being the youngest, she always has to come to me for attention.
Yeah.
Come on to play. No, I don't have the laser. Your mother has the laser. Go. If you're gonna jump.
Might as well jump. Yeah, I think this Monday we're gonna do some Warzone. Probably do DMZ. I'm excited.
Not to be
for that.
confused with DBZ.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they did that? Then it would just be like a more realistic looking Fortnite.
Yeah, I am so glad that. Although me and Berserker looked at one of the skins yesterday, and I mean we were laughing so hard at this one. I can't really discuss it on YouTube because it's a little nuts, but when it comes down to like certain policies on like,
you can message it to me later.
Yeah, I'll have to let you. I have to tell you about this one, Dave. It's funny.
Sorry, it's not friendly people.
I mean, let's just say it's 420-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
Oh, and the funny thing is, it's June, so they're a little late with that.
Yeah. But me and Berserker were laughing because, like, literally, I don't even know how this operator that they're showing off on there would be able to function.
Now, have you ever seen the videos? There's this one. There's actually a few people who have voice changers,
Yeah.
and they play Call of Duty. Well, the one guy is like, he wears, I think he wears glasses or maybe not, dark curly hair. He does the voice of a little 10 or 11-year-old boy. He did
Yeah.
the coolest thing. Yes, I was watching a video. He did the coolest thing. He's playing with this. Obviously she sounds like she's like mid to late 20s.
Yeah.
She's doing school teaching at a private school, but she wants to go back to actually get her full bachelor degree, and so she can actually get a job that she can love. And so as he's playing with her, he's doing the little kid voice. She has no idea he's a little that he's actually a grown person,
Yeah.
and she's like playing along with his little questions and everything, because she figures it's just a little boy and he's just being like cute and crushy and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So he mutes her so she can hear what he's saying, and he's talking normally. He says, "Okay, everybody in my stream, what do you say we help her out? All the donations coming through this stream today we're gonna just send that over to her," and he does.
Oh, that's awesome.
$1,000.
That's awesome. See, I
See,
love
I love seeing
stories
cool
like that.
stuff like that. Like I watch his videos, and there's a girl who does a guy's voice. Both
Yeah.
of them are equally hilarious, and they've actually collaborated a few times. Like she'll pretend that she's his mother, and he's doing a little kid voice, and vice versa. It's just hilarious.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay, that's cool. You can have your fun messing around with people, but then like, he's as a little kid, he's like, "Oh, I have to tell you something. You're gonna be mad, but I have to tell you something." And then he goes into his regular voice, and she's just like, "Huh? What?" Like trying to figure out what's going on, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Well, my followers were gonna do something for you." He found out her PayPal and sends the money. She's like, "Oh no, this is too much." I'm saying that he says, "No, keep it." Everyone donated. They want to help you out, and I'm like, that's just awesome.
Chili said you're talking about Slater. He said, "Dude,
Yes.
cracks him up.
Yes.
Come out with your hands up in your."
Some of this, like he's you can catch him on Twitch, but he has a lot of shorts.
Yeah.
On YouTube, he is hilarious,
and that's what
like,
a lot of Twitch
laughing.
streamers are doing now. Is they're doing their streaming and stuff on Twitch, and then posting like shorts and clips and stuff.
They're clipping it because I mean, half the time after a stream has been aired, like after so much time, it's gone.
Yeah.
At least on YouTube, it's on YouTube until the creator takes it down.
Yes, and see that's one of the reasons why I haven't made like a move to Twitch, is because I want my content to kind of I want it to keep growing,
Yeah, I mean, one way to do it would hypothetically is okay. You can still run OBS on as long as you have a computer that can, do that much computing, good processor and everything, and plenty of RAM. You could do like you're doing now, StreamYard, but you can have OBS, crop OBS's screen capture to what's actually on the screen in the middle of StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
And then record it. So you could technically do that. And then upload that on YouTube. So you're kind of doubling, because you're creating content on Twitch, but then you're uploading that same thing to YouTube then. And, if you're doing like a 2-3 hour stream, people, if they do some funny stuff, then they can clip it, and there's your shorts, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan. I just like shorts. I don't know. They don't feel natural to me.
I've tried with shorts. I've been trying with them lately, and getting 1 or 2 views is kind of it's discouraged me from keeping up with it.
I mean, the only shorts I've successfully done anything with was I mean, when I got my Power Ranger Zords, I did some clips, and I just did like a quick little 10 or 20 second recording, and then I overlaid it with the Power Rangers theme, and that's all that. Like, I might have gone like maybe a couple hundred views on it, which is nothing considering you need how many millions of views to be even monetized.
I think it's 1 million views just to even be monetized. So
maybe before I retire at 65 or 70, maybe.
I'll tell you right now, Dave, when it comes down to the watch hours and all that with monetization, don't get discouraged with that just yet. I'm telling you, it took me a while to even get there, and the reason why it took me so long is just because I didn't have a good not a good understanding. That's not the right word, but I didn't
Grasp?
have a good grasp of how the watch hours work. So I was stressed out about it. It bothered me. I couldn't quite get there, and then all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute, what I'm stressing out and what I'm worrying about and all that is literally something that's out of my control. I can sit there and put out the content, but I mean, let's face it, not everybody's going to sit down and watch the entire video. So, one of the things I did, and I plug everything into playlist. That's just the way I do things.
But, I need to go through my stuff. I make a playlist of stuff like I get that because a couple of people asked me why did I make those community posts I made this past week? Well, I needed to air my thoughts out.
Yeah.
And I'm someone that believes in full disclosure. I'm not gonna pussyfoot around anything. If I'm feeling a certain kind of way, I want people to know that, okay, this is what's going on in my head.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out what is the next step. Because is it my channel? Yes, it's my channel, but the channel wouldn't even be there if it wasn't for everyone who's even reading it.
And
that's how I feel.
I saw where you had one comment from a viewer that was, or from someone that was like, yeah, just go ahead and shut it down.
Yeah.
To me, the person that said that has no
well, the person who voted for that.
Yeah.
I really don't know who that person is.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're hoping that they're going to put a nail in the coffin, by them making that vote, and by another person making some suggestions, but the way they worded it could have been a little bit different.
Yeah.
By those two factors, it just has the opposite effect on me. Ever since I was a little kid, you tell me I can't do something.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you could have done, because now I'm going to do whatever I can to disprove you. That's just
like I said, for them to get on there and say what they said, about, and I've had people get on here before and talk trash to me about things and all that. I remember I had a kid, in my chat one day calling me every name in the book, and it. In the end, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect me. Their decision doesn't have any, or their thought on me has no effect on my decision making.
I had a lot of people kind of comment. Some people, I get that one or two people were trying to make suggestions about shorts, or doing this or doing that. But one thing that's natural for one person isn't necessarily natural for everyone.
That's the thing, is doing shorts and all that. It may help get you subs, but is that the kind of sub growth that I want? And I don't think that's the kind of sub growth that I want. Is because, will they transfer over and actually watch my content, or are they just waiting for another YouTube clip of me playing Fortnite with the guys, or or me putting up another mobile suit, post? TikTok, I get a lot of response. I get a lot of response when it comes down to my Gundam postings. I don't post the game stuff on there.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of that is my problem, is I focus so much on I've turned my channel into a multifaceted channel. And I think that could be what's hurting me in the long run, because as a Gundam builder, I want to make sure I show this off to people, but is that really, is that helping my channel?
I get that. And like you've heard me talk about that, I've started a podcast with Dre.
Yeah.
My buddy Dre. When he came to me with that, I thought about it long and hard. I'm like, okay, this could be something we can add to Dave's dimension, but it's not just me. It's me and him. So I'm like, okay, what about doing this on neutral ground? I was talking to myself about this. I'm like, okay, let's start on neutral ground. Plus the fact that the algorithm already hates my channel because I do so many different things. You do video games and you do Gundam, but like I've done action figures, I've done like props for cosplay, I've done bike riding stuff, I've done tech
Yeah.
openings. So like I am all over the place. But personally, that's who I am. That's just me. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna, your channel is a reflection of who you are. Like Tasty Tests, the video games you were doing, the DC McFarlane unboxes for a
Yeah.
time. I mean, the travel vlogs. That's who you are. You
Yeah.
know. And I'll tell you, there was one person that really like they kind of like they hit it home into me. They kind of like gave me that push.
Yeah.
Um, that really got me thinking like, okay, I'm just going to refocus on some of the basics, and that's Stevie.
Yeah.
Stevie
She.
commented like she commented about like the bike rides and stuff. And you know what I did Friday? I went out and I recorded a bike ride.
Yeah.
I edited that night and I dropped it yesterday. So I mean, that's one great thing about the community is you get people that are like, you know what, don't listen to the haters. Do what you want. If it's not enjoyable, then it's not enjoyable. But just go out there and do what you really enjoy.
Yeah.
You know,
And see, that's the thing is like, I'm not advocating that people stop doing, multiple
no,
things in their channel. But I've learned that I was doing too much with my channel, like the tasty test and all that. As much as I enjoyed doing that, at the
yeah,
same time, it was adding extra stress to me to have to edit. With my new diet, it wasn't helping me with getting my health right.
it wasn't supporting your health. So yeah,
Yeah, and three, it was stressing me out to find things to make content with, and I was banking on finding something that would give me like monthly content, but um whereas I enjoyed getting the boxes from Munchpack, I didn't see any real support for the video. I saw like,
yeah.
and I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't mean like the support that you guys give isn't real. I mean in the lines of,
In the eyes of YouTube, as far as like,
in the eyes of YouTube, that
yeah,
YouTube was like, why are you putting out this when this is your niche? YouTube is all about.
yeah,
So you hear people talk about the algorithm. You hear them talk about it and how it helps their channel. Well, YouTube's got to have a foundation for you to basically fit into that niche that they want to pump, because they're not gonna promote your video out just randomly. You might get lucky and it hits a wave, but
yeah.
you've
It
got to
comes
have.
down to what YouTube thinks.
Yeah.
And I honestly, I think YouTube needs like, okay, I get their algorithm, suggests things to certain people. Hey, you viewed this
Yeah.
before, so this is going to be up your alley. But everyone is different, and the algorithm is going to be different for different people. I mean,
Yeah.
same person who likes Gundams and they like the food reviews you're doing, or they like doing the
Yeah.
game streams. They might like some other stuff, but the algorithm may, how is the algorithm going to really know that? Someone might have an interest in things that they're not even searching for because maybe they thought it never existed. I mean, this personally, I really wish the algorithm would be kind of reworked completely,
Yeah.
because it punishes us smaller channels. And when I say small channels, I'm saying to anyone who is below 15,000, anyone who is below 50, no matter what size you are, I mean, you are punished. I mean, even their encoding, they do, is it V09 is the encoding they use for like most of anyone who's, I think, below 10,000 or 5,000
Yeah.
subscribers. That's pretty much what you're locked in at. So I tested this out. I looked at everything that I've uploaded. I've looked at stuff like you and a whole bunch of other people have uploaded and checked those videos out,
Yeah.
because you can click on the video and do a right click. And there's an option for stats for nerds, where you can see all the video, like the video streaming strength. You can see all that data right there, and it
Yeah.
tells you what your video is encoded in, whether it's a live stream or just an uploaded video. Now go to like a big tech channel, like Linus Tech Tips, or go to like some big gamer, or like a Star Wars theory. You can go to him and you can see his video comes out as an AV01, which is a higher quality. It's more for 4K. You know, it's like better video, better sound. It just comes out way better.
Yeah.
But they give that kind of priority to the bigger channels than the smaller channels.
Yeah.
So they're biased in that. They're biased in the algorithm. Oh, you're doing too many things, so we're not going to suggest you as much.
Berserker, yeah, sorry, Dave.
No,
have a good night, Berserker. Thank you for being here tonight, brother. We do appreciate it. He says you won't VP9. Okay.
Yeah, and Berserker, I hope everything goes well with the rest of the fiber install, because he's supposed to be getting that tomorrow, I think.
I think it's already in. I want to say it's already in. But by the way, guys, I finished this kit in 2 hours even. A little under 2 hours. The Darilbalde, everybody. Yeah, he said right there. He said it's already in.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm 1 gig up and down, man. I am jealous of that. I looked at the cost for me to get 1 gig. I looked at the cost for me to get 1 gig up and down. It's basically what I'm paying now for the phone and internet. So I may sacrifice the phone here soon.
Right now here,
yeah,
all I have is Spectrum. Spectrum's the only thing available. So I get the 900 down wired.
Yeah.
And I think I get like 40 up. But still, that's way better than before. So
Dave, I want to show this off real quick, and that is the Darilbalde's weapon.
Very nice.
That is such a killer. It is such a killer looking spear. I love it. Cool thing is you can actually swap this with any of the hands here. But the Darilbalde was not a hard kit at all. It even comes with these little like attachments here that you can use for the feet.
Yeah.
To put it on any action base.
That's cool.
Yeah. We do get these killer purple beams as well for the wrists. So there's some extra arms on the back here that you can swap out with that allow for the beam saber to go in. And I'm gonna cut those out real quick. And that's one of the first time I've seen a color other than blue, pink, or green or yellow for the beam saber. You know, we're finally getting a purple colored beam saber.
Does that mobile suit belong to Sam Jackson? That's all I'm asking.
Unfortunately, no, it does not. But you know, it would be nice if
he's the only live action Star Wars person I've ever seen rock a purple saber. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. So there it is, right there, guys. There's the bonus piece. So what you do here is you can take this arm off, and then you swap that with this arm here, and boom, there it is, in action, showing you that it can be used as a beam. It has a beam saber equivalent to it. So just a really cool bonus feature there that you get. It fits with the theming of the series. Oh, his head and horn decoration just came off. Gotta find it. Of course, it hit my foot and fell, and now I can't find it.
You know, one job I don't think I could ever do is like designing some of these Lego sets. Like, take a look at like they pick out like certain pieces so you can actually see like different parts of Obi-Wan's hair coming out the back of his head.
That's interesting.
Like, that's literally how they have it designed on the book. So
that's really well done, though. All right, I'm gonna glue this in.
Good thing about Legos, no glue required.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about some Gundam pieces. Like they're not in there well enough.
Although some of the bigger Lego shops, some of their displays, are glued because people are going to mess around with this stuff.
Oh yeah, I know that some of the ones at the Lego stores at Disney World are pretty much like.
Well, if things pan out, me, Mrs. Dimension, and the rest of my teammates we're trying to hit up because there's 2 big Lego stores in New York City.
Yeah.
We're trying to go to the bigger one because they actually have like the firehouse and other stuff actually done in like massive scale.
Yeah.
So we're hoping to check that out.
Oh, good God. 35K bit rate.
Oh, bloody hell.
Holy hell, Berserker. Chili said 250 and 25 here.
Berserker, can me Colbane come over and play?
Yeah, I'm taking a field trip.
We're gonna
All
have a
right,
land.
ladies and gents. So that was the Darilbalde, all done. I'm gonna let him sit out here for a minute so the glue can dry, and I'm actually gonna start working on a 30-minute missions kit that is probably it's one of the newer kits that came out late last year. This is
By the way, Aaron, I'm thinking a land party at the Berserkers.
That sounds like a fun time. And so, a little backstory on this suit here, the Darilbalde. So this is from The Witch from Mercury. This is the suit of what is his name? Gul Jaturk. So he's one of the kids that goes to the school that basically has like these different houses. So think Harry Potter houses, but with Gundams, and The Witch from Mercury is all about like the story of
like Harry.
Yeah, pretty much. But it's all so Gundams are kind of frowned upon in this series, just because they're very the system itself that the Gundam gets its name from in this.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being named Gundam because of like an alloy or a type of like metal,
like
yeah, like Gundanium or operating system,
yeah.
Instead, it's based on a special like surgical enhancement known as the Gundam.
Is that anything similar to like the systems they use in IBO?
So, not quite. It's more or less, this system is more or less made for humanity to kind of thrive in space a little bit better.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's the rundown on that. So the next kit that I'm going to be working on here is the Esposito Bravo, and this is a 30-minute missions kit, guys. This is again just a super cheap alternative to Gundam that Bandai has been producing. 30-minute missions has had a long-standing series that I thought about breaking out 2 of these kits, but because I have the Bravo and the Alpha, I thought about breaking out both of them tonight. And if we have enough time, I may do that. Let's just see, because I may end up going and looking at a new type to see what's out and what's coming, what's new, and see if they have any sales there that I can show off tonight. Because everybody out there that wants to build or has a kit to build, I mean, you guys got to come on and build. All right, so here we go. We've got all those parts out. Got the plastic together there, and we have our handbook. So, the Esposito Bravo, it has a story to it, but they don't really I can't read Japanese, so I don't know the story, but cool fact about the Esposito Bravo and Alpha is they combine together to form to basically form one giant fighter.
So it's like Dragon Ball Z meets Gundam.
Sort of.
Fusion.
All right, so there's B Runner. I got to cut the Bandai Spirits. So this kit was actually made in 2019. Like, it was in development in 2019, and it came to America back in 2020, 2021. I can't remember when I picked it up. I want to say I picked this up last year, but I may be wrong. Like, America may have got this kit like 2 years ago. A year.
Is that like
years
one
ago.
of the kits Jen was getting you or something?
No, this is so I was picking up a lot of 30-minute missions kits during my whenever I was working for the hospital that I worked for.
Yeah.
And it definitely kind of was one of the. So I was getting into 30-minute missions kits because I wanted to do more custom work, and I've got some custom heads and things like that I want to add to like another suit, like other suits that I have. And the cool thing is, like, all of these kits the parts are interchangeable with the actual Gundam kits. So, like, say you want to build a custom Gundam, 30-minute missions kits can give you a lot of options that you may not have out there with the Bandai, with like the Gundam stuff. Let's move that a little closer. A, B. So I'm gonna clear up these runners a little bit so I can put them in the runner stand. Actually, may sit in there. I don't know. There we go. That's what C. The problem with having limited space is that whenever you need that space,
It's limited.
it's limited, yeah. So there are 2 C2s and 2 C3s. Okay, that's going to be fun.
No
The reason
C4?
No C4. But, and I got to move everything down because it's only A, B, and C are the runners. But this shouldn't take me no more than about 30 minutes to about an hour, if even that.
Jen's looking at her watch right now. I can feel it.
Well, that's why I threw in an hour as a time, because the last 30-minute missions kit took me a while because I had so many issues because I was rushing. So, cool fact about these is like I said, Bandai made this as a cheaper alternative to Gundam, but they have a backstory to them. You know, there is a little bit of a backstory. The suits do work well. It's good for army building. So, if you ever did want to do an army build of kits, this would probably be the wave you would want to do. So we're going to start off first with. I've got to find the right first page here because they don't number the pages.
Well, the nerve of them.
But it looks like it's... So you always want to start off on the color page here first. And we're going to start with the head unit. And it's going to require parts A and C. So we need to cut out this clear visor here. And one of the different things compared to Gundam is where the cockpit is in this. C11 and C12. Because with the Gundams, a lot of your cockpits are in the chest.
Mm-hmm.
There is one Gundam that has the cockpit in the cockpit area.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense because that's the core of the fighter itself. And two, let's face it, everyone's going to go for the headshot first.
Yeah, so in the Gundam series, it's very interesting because you don't see a headshot happening a lot. You really don't. It's crazy. You see more chest shots and all that because they know that's where the cockpit is. By the way, guys, we are sitting at 23 likes right now, so make sure y'all share the stream, get it out there. Let's see how much love we can get on this tonight. All right, so I need to turn this way, looks like, and then that's going to slide into place. But it's interesting because when, like I said, when Gundam and all that was starting out, there wasn't a whole lot of Bandai was looking to make a quick buck, and thus they wanted to create a robot series that would sell toys. Because they saw what other series were out there doing,
Transformers and everything else.
I want to say Transformers came.
I'm trying to think what the original name was because originally it wasn't Transformers. No, it was called something else.
It wasn't Metabots, was it?
No.
But there were other series out there other than just Transformers that had a massive success. So Bandai wanted in on the crazy robot action, but when the story for Gundam came out, they were like, "Ooh, this isn't too kid friendly."
And that was cool.
Welcome back, Mega Demon. So we did finish, for all of you that are just tuning in, we did finish the Darilbalde. And there it is, or Darilbalde, however you want to say it. But he's missing one of his back pieces. It may be in the box. That one I took off to show off the beam saber effect. Yep. Still got the beam saber attached to it. But yeah, so Bandai ends up going all in on the Gundam series, and it turned out to be very popular with young adults to the point that some say that it even helped create the hobby of cosplay and the otaku, and you hear the term otaku, and that's kind of where some say that's how that came to be. Is because of the fact that the Gundam universe was such a influential universe. Let's see, there's a C15. And then I need... Oh, wow. So they've updated this to where you actually know what parts you're going to need. Like, they actually list it here. So you need A3, A4. And I think I hadn't cut out I cut out the A4, but I hadn't cut out the A3 yet. That'll come later on, though. I will need B1, B2, B3, and B4, or B4 and B4.
And then?
And then? No, and then. I did play some Breath of the Wild today, though. Like, I've been doing a lot of the side stuff that I really don't have a lot of time to show y'all because I want to get into Tears of the Kingdom here soon.
Yeah.
But I did one mission. It was pretty funny. You had to there's this one town you have to help form, and I'll take everybody to it just to show you. But it's called Terrytown, and you help one of the guys that helps build your house on Legends of Zelda, because Link gets a house in this one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, Polycap 7.
So I'm digging how this Obi-Wan brickhead turned out, because you actually get his robes.
That's cool.
Get the little hood right there.
Ricardo.
What do you say?
He said cock. All right. Yes, I mean the brickheads are really cool figures. Like I dig them for being what they are, Now
let's see if I can build Vader. Kind of has more of a dark helmet look.
Yeah. Dark helmet. Oh, I love Spaceballs. Such a good movie.
Oh, something you might appreciate. I was talking to Dre about the podcast because we're pretty much planned all the way to the middle of July already. We have a bunch of episodes planned out.
Yeah,
because our premise is sci-fi, horror, and action movies. Well, I came up with a pretty interesting idea. Horror movies that, or let's say this: so many action actors wind up doing a horror movie or sci-fi at some point.
Yeah,
we're making up a list of action movie actors who have never done sci-fi nor horror.
That would be interesting.
Well, I already have a few picked up, thanks to a very funny meme that I saw earlier today.
Yeah,
I'm actually going to send you the meme so you can see the kind of the reference. But it was like a mashup of an action star with a horror character. Well, I'm like, okay, this could actually be pretty funny. Like, what, how many people have not done sci-fi nor horror?
Yeah. Oh,
it's going to be a very small list.
Duff just dropped a dab party. Let's go. Let me find it. For the dab party. As always, that's I think that's the most fun we have on here. Okay, we have a lot of fun with everything, but But yeah, Dave, that does sound like an interesting conversation there.
Because I mean, Schwarzenegger has done so much. I mean, he's done a
Yeah.
couple horror movies. He did End of Days, and he also did Maggie, which I actually enjoyed Maggie a lot. If you ever saw that one,
I didn't see that one. I need to see that one.
he's the father. His daughter has been bit, and she's going to slowly turn into the undead, into a zombie.
Okay. Yeah, I hadn't seen that one.
That one's actually pretty good.
How long ago was that?
I'll say 3 or 4 years.
Okay, so long. Right around the time of the zombie craze.
Well, to me, the zombie craze never really ended.
This is true.
I mean, going all the way back to either The Living Dead or Return of the Dead, which is always a cult classic.
Yeah. Now here's a crazy thing for you, Dave, and I know a lot of people don't know this, but the term zombie cannot be used in most features. That's why you never hear them say the word zombie in some shows and movies.
Well, in The Walking Dead, it was. I don't think it's ever been used.
Nope. They always said walkers. And the reason
2015.
2015. Okay.
Yeah, that's when that came out, because a teenage girl in the Midwest becomes infected by an outbreak of disease that slowly turns the infected. I'm pulling it up on IMDb on my phone.
And the reason why they can't use that is because White Zombie, the movie.
Oh, okay.
The original the original zombie movie.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they copyrighted that term immediately after that movie came out.
So anyone who does use it, you have to pay.
Yeah, so you have to either acknowledge that movie or you can't use it. Oh, this is gonna be a big 30-minute missions.
Let me read this here. This is very different for a Schwarzenegger role.
Yeah.
His daughter is a disease that slowly turns the infected into cannibalistic zombies. During her transformation, her loving father stays by her side.
Yeah.
Now, it's not like a couple of days. This is like over several weeks.
Okay.
So he's just. I'm like, that's not your typical Schwarzenegger film.
No, that's not.
Usually he's the guy doing the killing. But this is actually, it's a really good one. Another good one of his is Collateral Damage.
I'm trying to remember if I've seen that one.
His I think it was his daughter and his wife are killed in like a terrorist bombing.
Yes, I know
he's
exactly.
He's a firefighter, and he's since the government's not doing anything, he's actually using some connections he has to try and get down there. Because he wants payback. He wants justice for his daughter and wife. That was a really good one too.
Yeah, he did. I like Fubar. Fubar's a good one.
I haven't watched it yet, but
Carter throwing out some Techno Goblins. Are we having Techno Goblins?
All the promotional stuff he's been doing for that has just been amazing, though. Like the guy that does the deep fakes, parodying Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Well, he was officially hired by Netflix to actually do the promotions, and they got Schwarzenegger in on it. Like he actually voiced over some of the funny scenes.
I love that Schwarzenegger has enough fun with that stuff to where he doesn't it doesn't bother him, to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he has a great sense of humor about it. I mean, especially given, look at Last Action Hero. That was all about making fun of him.
Yeah. And see that they say he's got one of the best sense of humor, for an action hero.
I mean, given some of the campy stuff he started out with, like Hercules Hercules takes New York or goes to New York?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to have a sense of humor about yourself.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so I need to cut out all of these parts here that I'm seeing listed. And this just makes it easier for me to go ahead and just get everything ahead of the game here. 5, 6. I'm trying to see if this works better, doing it this way. 6.
Well, speaking of White Zombie, there's some other films like what is it? I Am Legend, of course. Yeah. The original one, not the Will Smith one.
Yeah.
But also that same premise was also used in the Omega Man. with Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
I mean,
Legend wasn't that an Asimov book? No, I think iRobot.
No, it wasn't Isaac Asimov.
No, Asimov did iRobot, which was another not iRobot. Yeah, iRobot. The one that Will Smith was in with the robots that were kind of going rogue.
Yes, it was called iRobot.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Isaac Asimov stuff.
Huh?
Always thought he did some interesting stuff.
I would have loved to, it would be a really interesting conversation. This is just me being the nerd that I am.
Yeah.
Isaac Asimov and HG Wells with like
Arthur C. Clarke.
I wasn't thinking Arthur C. Clarke. I was actually thinking of maybe Jules Verne and God, how am I blanking on his name? Christmas Carol.
Oh,
Dickens. Charles Dickens.
Yeah.
Imagine like the four of them sitting at a table having a conversation.
It'd be interesting.
And when they collaborated, you can take some of the best historical authors and just throw them together.
There's a whole lot of parts that I'm having to cut out of this. I might just have to follow the instructions here for a little bit. Because I was going to try to do this without by following the parts that need to be cut out. That way I don't have to keep pulling runners. This is taking me longer than actually doing the...
Yeah, it was actually The Last Man on Earth with Vincent Price.
Huh.
Omega Man.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a slightly different concept. That was made in 1971 with Charlton Heston.
Yeah. You know what movie I want to see that I've never seen?
No.
Soylent Green.
I know of it.
So Soylent Green is like this dystopian future film that...
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure you've heard the quote, Soylent Green is people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's... So when the company Soylent came out, I legit busted out laughing because I saw that and I was like, really? You're going to name your company Soylent? I said, they better have a green flavor. And sure
Richard
enough, they had
Matheson wrote I Am Legend.
Okay.
And wrote it. It was only 160 pages.
Yeah.
In 1954. July of 1954. Yeah, it shows here adaptions: I Am Legend 2007, The Omega Man 1971, and The Last Man on Earth 1964.
That's interesting.
And speaking, there was actually a movie called I Am Omega, which came out in 2007, so I might need to look that up. But did you know that they are supposed to be pushing forward with after the writer's strike, that is, a sequel to I Am Legend. So they're going to uncanonize the original theatrical ending and go with the alternate ending, which was filmed, of those who have the DVD.
Yeah.
Because there was an alternate ending, spoiler alert, where Will Smith actually lives.
Duff says he's gonna make a movie about zombie squirrels and call it Zombie Squirrels. Do it, Duff. Do it. Break that copyright.
Duff man,
Ricardo said if the Exorcist movie was redone, who do you guys think would be a good actress to play Regan? Ooh, that's a tough choice. I mean, there's so many out there.
What? And don't shoot me. What about the girl from Wednesday?
I think she's too old for that role. I would say maybe the girl that played Ellie from The Last of Us that just came out. Ricardo, thank you so much, Ricardo. I do appreciate that.
That all depends if they want to play a female character.
Yeah, Ricardo just dropping $10. Thank you so much, Ricardo.
Because I know that they go by the pronoun they, so I don't know what their preference is of doing male or female roles now. So that, but definitely, I could see.
I was talking about
them playing that.
Is that the TV show?
The Last of Us, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
Which is based on the video game.
Yeah.
Because I'm really trying to think someone who's a younger actor who could play that. Or, with the whole trend, and I have to throw this out there, what if they gender flipped it? What if it was a little boy?
I mean, that would be interesting. Trying to think who else they could, really get to play some roles there. Let's see, I need to put together some parts here. I got to figure out where each part is, because I totally took these all apart,
And I mean, if you did read The Exorcist, I mean, you could get a little creative, make it maybe someone who's slightly older or even slightly younger. I mean, you could go a lot of different routes with it.
Yeah, I mean, you really could, in all honesty. There we go. And then this goes let's see. All right, so this actually does not work well for me, taking the parts, taking all the parts apart and putting them together.
Well, what will work?
Well, I was trying out their way of doing it versus my way of doing it, and it seems to be a little more. I don't know how to
way or
describe
the
it.
highway.
It's a little more step forward, you gotta try to figure out where all the parts go, so you're having to hunt the parts that you cut out. And to me, that kind of slows me down a little bit versus having to pull out the runner, and this may actually cause me to take a little more time now. Because whereas
Jen's sitting there I knew it.
That's why I said an hour. This gets a little more detailed than some of the other ones too. So there we go. That went together well. And now I got to repeat the process. Let's go ahead and bend that arm like that. And then we take that right there. That goes into that. I'm guessing that's right. Yep, there we go. And now I just need to build an arm here. So I need to grab B8, which is going to be this hand here, and A15. I'm guessing that's A15. We're about to find out here in just a second. Which I don't think it really matters. I think 5 and 8 kind of work simultaneously. Kind of work similarly to the other. But there we go. We got one arm done. Now just to repeat the process here. So we're going to take this and this.
Sorry about that. I had to step away.
You're good. And take this piece here and slide that in place. There we go. Now let's build the actual arm here. Yeah, so it's not as difficult as I thought it would be at first. It's just a little bit hard to keep up with what part goes where when doing this. Doing it the way they show you.
Did I ever ask you, did you ever see a movie called RoboJocks?
You asked me about it, but I'd never seen it.
I wonder how, with how everyone's into, everything kind of coming back, I think maybe that could be something that could be precursor to getting people into Gundam.
Ricardo, I'll tell you right now, you could have given me $1 and I'm still happy with it, brother. I mean, y'all don't have to give me anything to begin with, but I do appreciate that.
He's like, dance, monkey, dance.
He's like, he said, not a bunch of money, Aaron. I just want you to know I love you guys. You guys help me out emotionally and mentally. Well, we love you too, brother. I know I can't be there 110% of the time with you, a lot of you guys, and I do apologize for that, but y'all do the same for me. It is very much a mutual thing. Coming on here and doing what I do, it's therapeutic for me. It helps me. It helps me figure out some things, both mentally and all that, and I've been struggling a little bit with my mental health, and not in a way that's like, not in a way that I feel like I'm, I don't know, just part of me just wants to shut down a little bit, and not
You'd be
do
amazed
anything.
how
But
many other people feel that way.
yeah, I mean, it's.
I
You
mean,
know,
my buddy Dre, who you met through that Fortnite
Yeah.
stream of yours, him and a few others.
I need to get Dre on another Fortnite match. It was fun playing with him.
Oh yeah, definitely. He he has a group of toy collectors,
Yeah.
YouTube toy collectors, and there's actually him and a guy named T3,
Yeah.
Carlos. You might have heard of him before.
Yeah, I've heard of T3.
They do a mental health stream, like once every month or every couple months.
I thought you were about to say once every 100,000 years or so.
I've been there. Sleeping's been on it. A whole bunch of other people. You can't Phil. John Joker's been appearing on it regularly now.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's a real thing. Like some people, either they might have lost someone, or just life in general stressing people out. So, and it's good. I mean, mental health is a real thing. I mean, when we were all kids, we were kind of mostly taught by the male figures in our families. Oh, suck it up,
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be that way. Sometimes people just need, it's like social media. A lot of times, some of us just need a place where we can kind of air our thoughts without being criticized, because as soon as you post something on Facebook or Instagram, you get criticisms up the wazoo.
Yeah. By the way,
by your own families.
Ricardo says he still can't watch the original Exorcist movie. It scares him. Jen says she doesn't want to watch horror movies.
See, I don't like watching The Exorcist because I'm not a fan of pea soup.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Also, we just got
serious. I can't stand it.
We just got a new pilot in the hangar here, and not a new pilot, but a pilot who's been with us quite a lot. It's Mirage. Mirage, what's going on, Brunei brother? How's it going?
I'm doing good, but I'm just gonna show up for a short while because I'm gonna have to take shower and stuff like that. I just woke up not long ago. I didn't plan to show up today, but I decided, why not just come in for a while just to chat.
Yeah, I thought you said you weren't coming in.
It's always good to have you here, Mirage. You're always welcome in the hangar.
Well, let's now say I'm not known for my consistency.
By the way, Mirage,
anyway,
have you built the Esposito here?
No, I didn't build it.
It's a fun.
I built like Alto and Ninja. And no, the Alto and the Sinatsu Ninja. But what I did is I did build that Darilbalde over there.
That Darilbalde you were right on that. That was such a fun kit.
Yeah, you can see it here.
Is that your display?
Yeah, most of it. Like, let's see here. You see my face, but I don't mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we call a flex.
That is I love that display, man. That's beautiful. Crisp.
Yeah. Keep in mind, it's not all of them, but I'm just gonna show you partial because I'm still in my room right over there. Okay. Of course, not in the best poses, but it's not like I have much space to begin with. So
yeah, I'm
poses are out of the question.
Get something like that just so I can display all mine.
Yeah, this is actually not my cabinet, but I was like, oh, I'm supposed to put this cabinet. So yeah, I got Ariel over there, and then there's T2, of course.
I tried to go to a hotel auction. A hotel is shut down, and they're selling all the furniture and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone bought like a couple cases like that. They're selling them for like $60, $70 a piece. I'm like, I missed out on it.
Nah, yeah.
All right, here you go. Here's crossbow over there, and
in a nice little award.
He's a bit of an awkward pose, but I'll try to work him out later.
Oh, it's Sinanju style.
Yeah, and right there is Ultraman Zero, and you can see narrative over there.
Yeah.
And of course, this is my not really Grail collection, but most of them here right here. Yeah. Let me put it right.
Oh, dude, you got a nice little collection there.
Thanks. This is not all of them, though, but yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you can see. Alright, let me see.
But is
Here's
it a grail
the-
when you have it now?
It is a grail.
Oven. There's actually two grails over there. Okay, before my battery died. Okay, you can see the mud rock over there. That one, the blue one with the
God,
two
yeah,
twin
that mud-
cannons.
Yeah, that mud rock is such
Yeah.
a nice suit.
Those are one of my holy grail kits. And then the next one there, it's behind that Easy 8 is the G05, the one with the machine gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's XZ over there. Everyone, Bishop Corbin, you know how much that kit bring me so much trouble.
Yeah.
I think it's still missing the freaking headpiece over there. Because that's how much it troubled me. And it's unicorn over there. I'm pretty sure someone told me once to show my collection. I think it was Ricardo. Yeah, here you go. Here's the wing. RQ wing 0. Not 0, this wing. RQ wing. TV vision. Of course, right. Oh shoot, my battery's 5%. Here's the Grace Iron. And here's my CCS Mazinger collection.
Ooh, nice.
Awesome.
Hey, Elmo, how's it going? I built the Darilbalde, which is this guy right here. Really a nice kit. I'm building the Esposito now. The Esposito Bravo.
That's the Figma Gridman, which sucks ass. I'm gonna say that right now.
By the way, we
That's how you
dropped
really
likes
feel.
again. We're down to
And here's
we're down to 20 right now.
here's the
we were at 19
SRC.
apparently.
Alright, my battery's gonna die. So last
I'm refreshing my
working
browser.
out.
I'm double checking that.
Nice, Elmo.
Australia.
I see 20 right now. So
Yeah, it dropped back up. It went back up to 20, but it was at 20. We were at like
yeah, you're
20,
at 23. The last I saw.
23, yeah.
Alright, that's
I
about it.
hate YouTube.
For today.
I'm hating it more and more.
Well,
Alright. That's it.
one of us needs to become a billionaire and start a new streaming platform without the BS.
I say we let Mirage do it.
Yep, Mirage is going to
For
take
sure.
over the world, and we're coming for
Alright.
the ride.
I like this is gonna be the last part for now.
All right, you're good, Mirage. Show it away, man. Let's see what you got.
Alright, here's that wing. I mean, that side over there, the MG that I built. I told you about.
Yeah.
Not my favorite kit over there, but yeah, it's pretty good in display wise. Of course, there's Kamiki, must get. And then there's the Wing 0 over there, MG Wing 0. And here's the Build Strike. The backpack sucks in this kit, so I'm not gonna get back on it. And there's the Freedom Gundam. The one also is not really good yet, but whatever. My favorite Dragon. Let's not talk about Gundam. And here's a crossbow. That one's from my childhood. It's just some kind of pure factory Lego something. And then right over there behind there, lastly, is my my Strike Gundam. And of course, my favorite, my holy grail, not a kid though. Here's Mazin Kaiser.
Oh, that is nice. I still like the wings
I feel
on
like
Mazin Kaiser.
Same. Okay, that's about it. My battery's gonna die. I'm gonna run very quick.
And you guys, that's something a lot of us collectors always get excited about, is seeing another person's like, their backlogs
Their
or
collection,
their
and
collections.
seeing how they display it too.
Yeah, seeing how they display their kits. Like it's as someone who's been building for a while, it's really cool to get to see like how someone else displays their collection. Oh, we lost him.
I mean, that's why like a lot of people like, hey, when are you going to do a room tour? A lot of people love that because they love seeing how. Because I mean, you might be displaying your figures one way. Like me, I have white bookcases.
Yeah.
But then you see like someone who's doing detofs, or maybe they have some other way of displaying, and that just blows you away because everyone's different. Everyone has different ideas. But like, hey, wait a minute, that person did that. I wonder if I could do that with mine and how it would look. And then, bam.
Dave, I can't wait for you to see the legs on this thing. They are wild. Like the display of the way these legs are set up, It gives off that fighter jet look.
Nice. Like the legs are all thruster like.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
C216. And then C217 is going to come out as well. So just go ahead and cut all that. I'm trying to cut everything out off the runner here. And then we're going to repeat the process here again. So basically, I'm almost finished with the runners. But there's not a lot on these runners. Moving to laptop now? Okay. And yeah, Ricardo said that collection looked really awesome.
Okay, he showed us collection 1. Now he's moving on to collection 2.
You know, it's always awesome to see. Like I said, it's always awesome to see what our build community has as far as like their what you can always tell what someone's favorite suit is based upon their collection. Or what their favorite
knows so much too. I mean, like he's a walking encyclopedia when it comes to Gundams.
Oh God, yeah.
Or
like when it comes to any mobile suit, yeah. Like anything mecha is like right up his alley, you know. And that's one thing I got to say about him is, you know, he's very knowledgeable, you know, when it comes down to that stuff. So we, you know, having him in the community as one of our, you know, resident builders, it adds to the knowledge that we can sit here and discuss. Like, I would love to get like a mecha community podcast going where we all sit down and talk, you know, discuss that stuff. But I don't have enough time to really do a whole lot anymore.
And apparently, I'm still trying to look into ways, because the podcast I'm doing with Dre, we're trying to find a platform, see if there's any platforms for podcasts out there.
Yeah.
That don't cost.
Good luck.
Because it seems like a lot of the podcast platforms out there, you know, you have to pay a subscription in order to upload.
Yeah.
So, and because right now it's just not in the cards financially speaking. I am recording each of our shows, but you know, if it gets to a point where I can slide a few bucks and set up a cheap subscription somewhere, then then I'll do that and I'll upload everything. You know, it'll just be a whole flash of episodes. But everyone's, I mean, there's
Welcome back,
lot
Mirage.
of different platforms out there. Now that just looks awesome. The picture he's using.
Yeah, I like that picture he's using. I still remember when Japanese Spider-Man had a whole like mecha.
Yeah, he had a car. He had his own mech. He had everything. It was like a whole ship and everything. I'm still mad that I missed out on getting that figure. From Hasbro did the Japanese Spider-Man this year.
Yeah,
missed out on that.
Oh, what are the key differences there? Because like I said, I
mean, the suit he had his kind of like a risk communicator controller. You could almost think it like a morpher, so to speak, and that's how his suit would kind of come out. It was like just a big, massive, oversized watch bracelet thing.
Hey, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
All right, it's working. Okay, fine. Because my internet
coming in a bit low, but we can hear you.
I think up a little bit for me.
Here we go.
Yeah. So that's about it for now. All right. I think I drank a bit too much tea today. I just woke up. Caffeine power for you, I suppose. But it's instant tea because some of these guys in like restaurants, you know, they serve like a. Oh, thank you, Ricardo. And then they have this they always serve I mean, they don't serve it in straight away, but they have this a jug of tea tare.
Yeah.
So they can just prepare just in case. So they don't have to make it all the time. And then those tea tare, they put freaking probably 5 packs of black tea. So you're gonna be high all the time.
Yeah, about to say you're buzzing. Dave, by the way, Ricardo wanted to know if you were still working on Vader.
Yes, still working on Vader. Maybe Vader someday later, but he's still a small fry.
Oh, Weird Al.
All right. I think I'm gonna show what's on my desk right now. I guess because why not? Right here. Here's the RG Quanta.
Ooh. How was that as far as RGs go?
This is actually a very easy RG kit to build. I'm not gonna lie. It's really
Okay.
easy. If you really want to get the RG, but you want to build like the kits with the pre-built frames first, like this is what I suggest. It's very easy, surprisingly, like very straightforward. Like it's
Okay.
not different from an HG that much actually. So yeah. He's a little bit loose on the leg. I had to fight like this one. This one is a bit more looser, right? This one. It's like, so I might tighten that later down the line.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny because I have all these like Gundam figures and stuff like that. But then like only like Ava related stuff is just this car, right over there, right over here.
All right, now we've got to
Why do you
start
have a
slapping
small,
all
like,
these parts
small-
together.
I have a small die-cast car collection. I don't remember why I collect them. It's not I'm big into cars in the first place. Maybe I've been watching too much Initial D. So yeah, here's my favorite car of all time. We can't wait to this. Yeah, this is he's from, of course, Initial D. We have to open cars. This is Tomica, by the way. They're all Tomica, except for one. So yeah. This is a car I always wanted, but I'm like, the parts my family said, the parts is gonna be expensive to get that right. You're gonna have to like go to the border just to get the parts for this guy. And of course, that's what people call the Takumi tax, because this car is so popular in Initial D that everyone wants one. So yeah, so this is the closest I can get.
Jen, this one's going along pretty well, actually.
I also have the Hot Wheels, right?
Yeah.
This is I think that one's a Torreno. This is the 11, I believe. I'm not really a car guy, but when it comes to 86, I know mostly everything. Yeah, a little bit of cars. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4.
Cars were still
6.
made with metal.
6 though. Yeah. And here's the. I don't know. This is a cool red sports car, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's a little bit more than over there, but not right now. And
hey, as long as you like it, that's what matters.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what other people think are cool or not.
I wish I could show more, but thank God you're only seeing me right now because the rest of my room is a total mess, man. Kobe, your room does not compare to mine, trust me.
It's nothing compared to yours. I don't know. If I showed you a picture of my room, you'd be like, oh, God.
You can see a little bit just now, so I'm not going to show that.
All right, I got the first leg done.
No, of course, we have my favorite boy, right?
Trust me, Raj, when I was a senior in high school, which was 1997, the car I wanted was a 1987 station wagon. It was my dad's car that he actually wanted. Long story short, I was going to buy it from him. That did not happen. But this car was a tank. It could plow through the snow. Nothing could hardly stop it.
Yeah. Okay? Oh yeah, that car. Yeah.
It was a nice sturdy car. It looked like crap on the outside, but it ran perfectly on the inside. It was kind of like a metaphor for myself.
Yeah.
But I wanted the car so bad. I mean, it had good solid box lines. It wasn't, it wasn't like driving a truck, because even back then, like some cars, it felt like you're driving a bus when you're trying to drive it, not this thing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The only problem was the alternators.
Yeah.
Which is quite funny because in Initial D, this car right here, everyone was surprised when they got beaten by this car, because it's like this car in the anime is like a piece of crap basically, and he's defeated everyone. It's nothing. Of course, it got upgraded over time, but yeah.
That's why things can be deceiving,
Yeah, this is why it has the black front, because initially it had white, but then after that they upgraded it. So yeah. And here's my favorite Gundam, one of my favorites, the Tornado.
Nice.
Yeah, I remember when you got that thing, man. You were
I was so hyped. Imagine being this hype over an SD. Yeah, but I also painted the eyes a bit brighter green. You can see that.
yeah.
You can actually, they don't even, you can, if you wanted to, you don't even need to use the eye stickers on these kits.
Really?
Yeah, they'll let you do that. It's like the Libri kits, like from Gundam with Mercury.
Yeah.
You don't even need to put eye stickers on that. And plus, even at full mechanics, there's no stickers on it at all, literally. So yeah, it's a really, I mean, for what it is, it's still a great kit, man. Because I remember when this was like shown during the event, I was like, bye bye MG Twitter, I'm gonna get this guy instead. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I like him a lot. Okay, if he wants to stand up, that is.
Okay, yep, I got the waist pack on right. I was looking at this like, oh, did I just mess up? Nope, I got it right.
Of course, my favorite figure I like to post on my desk all the time. My Comrade Geets figure.
That is so cool. I like the design on that one.
Yeah, and the thing is, if I own like another Geets like SS figure ones, you
Yeah,
can swap they have like a gimmick with this figure. Like you can swap with the chest, you can swap with the legs, you can even swap the face parts if you wanted to. You can like
really
it's like
cool.
yeah, you can even like make your own character basically. Yeah, it's really great. Finger. I like how it looks so much.
So Mirage, you know how like these 30-minute missions kits usually don't stack up well with like Gundams, like they're not in the same like height variant.
Yeah.
This is actually fairly well about the same size as like standard Gundam. The only weird thing about this is the feet.
Mhm.
They actually the feet are actually like backwards on this.
Yeah.
And that's an intentional design.
Yeah. Oh my! I have boxes for kids. Right
Let's
here.
see. Now to start building the weapons here.
Anyway.
They gave me a part here that I do not know if I will be utilizing it or not. I'm looking to see where it gets utilized at.
And this week, I'm going to get another model kit this time. Let me see if I can pull out a picture of it. My phone sounds like spoiled.
That's always fun.
All right, see where that
one. So I'm getting a rare.
Shield.
I'm getting myself quite a rare kit next week. I mean this week.
Ooh, which one are you getting?
It has been reissued recently, but it's still a hard kit to get. And plus, it still has the red logo, by the way. So it's the red logo version. If that makes any difference, anyway. So let me share it right here. If we can. Stream is actually simple than I thought. Okay, right here.
So they gave me some parts here that I have no idea. I cut them out from the runner, and I have no idea what they do.
So yeah, I'm going to get the Lightning Zeta Gundam from Build Fighters Try.
Ooh, yeah, I've seen that one. That one looks really really interesting there.
Sorry about that.
It's an incredibly rare kit. I mean, not really incredibly rare, but still not common.
Yeah.
It's like, and it's for a good price too. It's like still retail, surprisingly, but still, the best price I could get for it now.
And what's like that equivalent to in American money, if you happen to know? Just curious.
This is 28 in Bruneian dollars, so that would be 20 to American dollars.
Okay.
That would be $20.96.
Okay.
Which is that's very cheap for basically like not a rare kit basically. Because this guy hasn't updated his Facebook post so like since 2021. So my chances I thought my chances are gonna be super low. But then it turns out he still has it. It's like, you wanted it? Oh, sure.
All right.
But the only
so
problem, he
where
lives like
is-
far away from the city, so I'm gonna have to wait for quite some time this week. I'm like, oh, no wonder nobody's getting bought it yet. It's far away.
So yeah, I don't know where these parts get utilized because they're not mentioned at all in the instructions anywhere.
Oh yeah, but Corbin, how do you feel overall so far about the Darilbalde?
What's that?
If my live stream's not acting out right now.
What did you say there?
How's the
Mirage,
Darilbalde
kinda-
so far?
Oh, I love it. It built really well. The headpiece was, the little head crest was a little bit loose on it, but other than that, it wasn't bad at all.
Oh yeah, I did glue the horn on mine, but the rest of it, yeah. So it's a really good kit, surprisingly. I really like it so much. Yeah, like it's like the Wish Mercury kits are very strong, if I know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's
so
I mean
far,
it's
all the kits
holding
I
up
built,
really
like the
well.
aerial, like the aerial Darilbalde over there and Chuchu's Demon Trainer, all three that I built so far, those are bangers.
So
It's
I'm
like
trying to figure out
Bandai
where
really
this.
has to do it.
They give me some pieces here that I have no idea what they go to.
Are they like alternate pieces or something?
I think they're just connectors. Honestly, I think that's all they are.
Which 30 missions kit that you're building, by the way? I forgot which one.
30-minute missions is the Esposito Bravo.
Ah,
These are the extra pieces I have here. They're little tiny pieces that don't really match up to anything. So I'm thinking they're just bonus pieces because they're not showing up anywhere on the instructions.
And but in my secondary school, which is like the equivalent of both middle and high school, right here.
Yeah.
Basically, it's like mixing. It's like they mix into one. They had these classes. They're all called like Gamma, Beta, Bravo, or something like that. And I was like, wow, are we in school or are we in the military? I'm not sure.
All right, let's see here. I'm gonna look at the chat here real
I
quick.
think I might be in trouble.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna spoil anything for this one, but I did watch that Spider-Verse movie last night.
I've been hearing good things about him.
Chicken Cheetos.
It's a good film so far. I wouldn't say it's like Spider-Man 2 good, but it's still a great film. Like I'll rate it 8 out of 10. All I'm gonna say right now is Spider-Punk is the true hero.
By
A
the
buddy
way,
of mine got me that figure.
Duff just threw out a dab party. Thank you, Duff, for the dab party as always.
Yeah, he's a good character. So.
Well, I mean, aesthetically, he's always been like just something that just stands out in the comics as far as the variants of Spider-Man. So yeah.
But in the movie, he was amazing. But that's all I can say.
I
right
see
now,
what you did there. We saw what you did there. He was amazing, Spider-Man.
A112, A113.
I think I'm missing a bag.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's no bueno.
It's kind of funny that you've been in the Darilbalde right now. I mean, before that. And then, you know what happened? There's something, the latest episode, you know. I don't think you've seen it though.
I hadn't know. I have a hard time finding it. I've got to go on my website that I use.
Yeah. You want me to say it for you, if you don't mind?
Yeah, go ahead. You can go ahead and let me know.
It got destroyed.
Oh. I figured that was going to happen because I mean, there's been like build up from everything I've been, because literally, so there's no way to avoid Gundam spoilers, especially when you're in like so many Gundam groups.
Yeah.
Like I saw like one person today commented on it was like the Love Gundam webpage or Facebook page.
Yeah, I know, I'm there.
Yeah, they had someone immediately spoiled it And they were like, dude, come on, it hasn't even been out for like a couple of hours. Why?
I know some of like some kind of Chinese streaming site before that. Now that YouTube gets a bit slower.
Yeah.
And then there's one time not long ago, there's like the episode got leaked on freaking Amazon GP.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys done a good job.
All right, now all I have left is to put these shields on.
Oh, that's a sweet looking Darth Vader, by the way.
What's that?
That's Dave is building like a Darth Vader you can see right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just missing the back and the one piece. I can purchase the pieces at a Lego store so I can finish it up. But yeah,
Oh, that's like as cute as the SD gun. It's still better
kind
than
of. Yeah. These are Lego brick heads. I did a Obi-Wan
Ooh.
and Ahsoka Tano.
Because I remember back when I was still in Lego, and when these guys were revealed, everyone was like, "These are just Funko Pops rip-offs." But then they look,
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
then they look better though. I admit that.
Come on.
So I own a Black Series Darth Vader, the one that like the one is for like was it for a New Hope or was it Empire Strikes Back? I forgot. I think it was for a New Hope. The one that came out with that display stand. The one
Yeah.
Yeah, I own that figure. It's right over there.
yeah. I'm just gonna have to get the. I'm going to have to go to the Lego store, which my wife won't complain about because she is always buying sets for herself there.
So
money.
here
Yeah,
it is
I know.
completed, and not a bad little kit. Comes with 2 blasters here,
Nice depots.
and I feel like it probably could use like a weapon holster. And I was looking to see if there was something like that on the back. We could utilize these in that way on the back here to put them on the back, and that may be what I'll do is do that. That way those parts don't go anywhere. I still have no idea what these 2 little pieces are for because there's nothing listed in the instructions about those. So they're going into the box to be kept as possible like leftovers. But yeah, the Esposito is done, and it has a cool gimmick here, and I want to show that off real quick. So what you do is you take the kit,
And then
And
basically
you basically take these off to transform it. Get the
part
weapon.
swapping.
Yeah, there is a little bit of part swapping. Take the weapons out of the hand here. If I can do that without popping the hand loose. And then after that, we're going to take this here, and that's going to, let's get those off the back there so I can actually do this. Take that, and then you're going to fold that. All right, so it goes like this. And then we're going to fold the legs like this. That's a little different. Arms will now... Oh, come on. What are you doing? It tilted. There. So like that. Like that. If I'm doing this right, I'm looking to see. Well, these go up apparently.
Oh, what's up? Hey, Duffman.
Okay. Come on. Shoulders go like that. It's not wanting to... So the arms are a little bit... Oh my god. The one thing I don't like about the 30-minute missions kits is these shoulder pieces aren't secured on their proper... They're not fully secured, so they will fly off. So as I'm trying to display this...
I think that Spinach Ninja was the most like secured 30-minute missions kit I've ever built so far.
Yeah, the Spinadio Ninja was really well done.
Because my auto got loose like quickly.
Yeah. So the arms themselves fold. They're supposed to... So I'm looking to see how this is supposed to go. So basically the shoulders are supposed to be up in parallel with the torso here. I don't know. They don't show the shoulders really flipping. Oh, yeah, they do. So it stays like that, but this arm kind of tucks back like that and tucks back like that. There we go. And then the legs just kind of tuck in over them a little bit. I guess. I don't know. It's not really 100% clear how they're supposed to tuck in, but they tuck in. Oh, I see why it didn't tuck in. It's really difficult when the torso doesn't lock. There we go. It's not a perfect transformation like some of the Gundams that you get. However, there we go. Just like that. And then tilt that arm like that. And they should just go right in place if everything goes right. These kick out. Like that. And then those little shoulder harness things that we had earlier, the ones that I put in the back, connect here with the knee. Or connect here by the right in front of the knee, or behind under the knee if you're talking about the location on the leg. Your blasters go here. And then we're going to repeat the process on this side over here so y'all can kind of see it. I got to do a little bit of cleanup on one of the pieces there. And then finally, your wings go up here to the front. So, like so. And like so. And there's extra kits out there that you can get that add extra wings and weapons and things of that nature to it. So there it is in fighter mode.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
It's like the Wave Rider basically.
Yeah, so it's definitely feels like the Wave Rider.
But it kind of reminds me more of those like those like anime racing anime. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Not Ninja D, but more like the sci-fi one, like Cyber Formula.
Yeah.
And then also like F-Zero.
What's the Wave Rider from?
Wave Rider
Zeta.
is Zeta. That's
Okay.
Zeta's flight mode.
Because the only time I've ever heard the term Wave Rider was DC Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's their time ship, was the Wave Rider. So that's why I was asking.
But yeah, you can actually connect this with several other suits. There's the Esposito Bravo, which adds an extra flight mode, and then you can buy this thing called the Extended Armament Vehicle Air Fighter, which I have that. I believe that's actually in my backlog. So I have to see if I can find it, but you can kind of see it right there. It looks like a little fighter jet.
Yeah.
In the picture, it's a little blurry because my camera's not wanting to focus. But once combined with that,
those two kind of like good together.
yeah.
That Esposito and the Darilbalde over there.
Yeah, they actually look. I mean, it feels like it almost fits in that universe a little bit.
I don't think it go designed that way. Then
I was looking to see if they had a picture of the Esposito Alpha, but you can also throw in the Alto flight type as well to throw in a.
Like how
that's really cool.
like how when I search up Esposito, what I get is like Esposito Castle, Esposito Garden Center, or Esposito Sausage, or Esposito Meat Market. Give me a lot of things.
But yeah, you can combine both of these kits together, and it does form a pretty epic fighter in the long run. I was looking to see if they had the alpha in the pictures here, but they do not. So yeah, so that's both of the kits, guys. And with that being said, I think what we'll do is I'm gonna go to new type real quick just to show you all a couple of things that are out there. just to kind of show, I want to show you all that transformation on there as well. Let's go ahead and sign in because I actually do have the alpha sitting in my backlog, and I may break that out and kind of combine both of these here soon. Oh, yeah, I gotta switch it back over to night mode because I do not like the day mode on my monitor.
You know, the plot with
I'm all about
30
dark
missions
mode
is so fun,
on all my devices.
What's up, Mirage?
You know, it's a bit brief. I like how they exploit like 30-minute missions kits. I mean, it's not that much, but it's still quite fun because it's like aliens. They just come to our Earth, and the first thing they want to do is just to fight.
Yeah.
Wow, very accurate.
So let's see if I can find the other Esposito here.
Oh, saw it already?
Listen,
It sounds like it's very popular.
let's go in stock, type, model kit, and that'll kind of narrow some of it down.
I wish I'm going to get a pre-Bandai kit there soon. Which I haven't
as you can,
showed
yeah.
yet. What was it?
There's the booster option right there. That would be good for like a Gundam build.
It was great with like the Libris kits.
Yeah. So here's the Esposito Alpha.
Yes.
And then when you combine it with the core with that fighter, you see how much it looks like more like a fighter jet than this one does.
Yeah, and it's more like a Wave Rider instead of a sci-fi car.
Yep. So you can combine it there as well, and it shows you how that combination works. And then
it's Totina Zeta.
Yeah, it's literally Zeta. You're right. It literally is. But the Alpha and Bravo do combine to form one giant fighter, basically. So it's like the double Zeta there.
Yeah.
I was trying to see if I can find more of it. But you get so many different things here you can throw in with that. See, there's that little extended vehicle right there that they were telling you could combine with it. And so you can also use that fighter, that extended armament vehicle for armor builds and things like that as well.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives you like a Gat Wyndham kind of look going on there.
Attractive. Nice. Okay.
Yep. Delphman says he's going to come on next weekend for some diorama magic. Also, enjoy your lurking there, Ricardo.
Well, I guess we got to get the butter ready, huh?
Yeah. By the way, here's some cool things here, Dave. That and Duff, if you're still with us watching, they do actually have diorama bits as well, so you can like do custom scene bases and things like that.
Can you imagine taking that and then painting it?
That'd be great.
It would be.
The building.
That'd be great to test my painting skills.
Yeah. Not to mention, I mean, you got all these weapon options as well, Dave. That I think would be really cool. Like here's this, and they're not expensive. Like $10 for a weapon set that's a steal for like the weapons. I mean, as you can see here, you can do custom weapons on the shoulders. You've got the extended backpack there.
If I ever get my 3D printer, configured correctly, I could 3D print some custom weapons.
I was looking to see how this one is. There's the custom. There's the Gatling unit. I like that Gatling unit. That looks really cool.
You know, that kind of looks like the backpack part of it. That kind of looks like the Gatling gun for the RG version of Heavy Arms.
Yeah. They got so many different options here too. Like, I mean, you see some of these extra things here. I've got a lot of these too because I love the 30-minute series. The Forestieri is a really interesting looking one here, and this is one of the first 30 minutes with a beam saber. You do get a beam saber option with it. The rifle can be attached to the backpack, and the beam sword handle can be attached to the backpack or thigh. So you get some cool options there. And that's one of the new ones that's come out. But I mean, you know, and you were talking, and you, Dave, you sent a link to the group the other day talking about the Mecha Musume.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Mirage and me have both built some Mecha Musume. So you have like the 30-minute sisters, you have the ATK girls, Megami device, Frame Arms girls.
Those Megami device kits are so freaking expensive.
Yeah. But these are all your 30-minute sister things that are available right now. And you can see that those sales are kind of, you know, across the board through all the different sites there. That's a cool looking one right there. I think this one right here is really cool.
I really want
Never Leah.
I also really wanted that kit. Yeah. I also cannot wait for the other master kits.
Yeah. I always said I was wondering if they'd ever do like a 30-minute Brothers series, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
some people dropped that the upcoming like Denji kit. It's like a 30-minute version's brother.
Yeah.
Known from like Chainsaw Man. I still haven't watched the anime.
I haven't watched that either. Look at this Mirage. The Zeta Verka.
The Verka.
And there's everybody's builds of the week. So custom builds that they get like spotlights.
I don't think that is as hard as a costume.
Yeah. And of course you have the Ichibansho figures from Dragon Ball Z right now getting some love. And then, ooh, Dave, did you see this one?
Mecha Godzilla?
Yeah.
That's an Aoshima.
Oh, that looks cool.
You're gonna put a lot of work in that though.
I mean, with those cannons, he could definitely give a Dragon Sword a run for his money.
You said that one takes a lot of work.
Yeah, it's an Aoshima kit. They're not really known for their beginner friendliness.
Yeah, I was about to say, looking at the price range, it definitely kind of gives me some concern there that it's not beginner friendly just because of that price there, $93.99.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like those that 5-star stories kit that you built. That one's a different story.
Yeah, that's not made for beginners or intermediates or anybody. That was just made for that's made for the dump. I need to build my Zoid at some point. I've got a Liger kit that I need to build.
I sold my Zoid kits not long ago.
Here's the Megami device Wise Soldier Assault Scouts and Sniper Grapple.
I would get these, but honestly, when I saw that bundle doing the other master kits, I'm like, okay, never mind.
Yeah. Look at this one, the Lamborghini Wolf. Countach. $30 for that kit. It's Aoshima.
Countach?
Yeah, Countach. Yeah, sorry, I decided to go German there.
Countach.
Almost Klingon. That Zeta Verka, though, look at the beauty in that. That is just a beautiful kit.
Yeah, that kit might be beautiful, but look at the one next to it. Just kidding.
Which one?
I love how the cone of the jet form
that's true beauty. That's true beauty.
Just sticks up.
You like how the cone of the shield there?
It goes straight up.
Yeah, I like those shit.
Whereas like with Wing Zero, it kind of hangs down.
Yeah. So
I just kind of like if another mobile suit's coming you from behind, you can kind of like use that to like stab it behind you.
I mean, it's what it technically did in the anime. Because it transformed and then
I love how the legs look too. The lower legs.
Yeah.
With like the thrust intakes or outtakes right there at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dave, you were talking
chunky legs.
You were asking about the Wave Rider.
Yeah.
There it is, right there in the back. That's what the Wave Rider is.
Okay.
I have never seen Zeta, and I've been told I need to watch Zeta, so I'm interested to watch it. Also,
Cameo, by the way.
Oh, it's out of stock. Oh, I'm sad. That makes me sad.
Yeah, but I'm just looking
sounds
at the
tough, but
body. There's a
I'll-
lot of paint mod potential right there.
Yeah, so the Delanza Soul is like
go
it's
back.
one of the brand new ones.
Yeah, go back.
Putting
That
that
might
on
be
my-
out of stock, but in here it's like everywhere.
Yeah. See, that's the thing is like over here it's like pulling teeth to get them.
What was that one priced at?
It's not expensive at all at $22.
Oh man,
Yeah, I'm definitely
Hobby Lobby, get on top of that, please.
as you can see,
Before-
everything with a
before-
heart here is going into my wish list.
Oh no! You forgot Jen's watching.
That's okay. This is just saving her
Well,
ideas for Christmas.
she did just say yay 11:20. So
Yeah,
Oh, people that Delanza's Soul kit is so out. It's like everyone wants that fire
Well,
friendly as a kid.
could the SD kits be like your replacement for 30-minute missions?
I've got a ton of SD kits too. I'll let me show you a couple of ones I've got here, Dave, that I think you might like.
I recommend that. Zaku's good. The Phoenix is also good, but don't get me started on the Phoenix colors. It's not actually gold. Trust me. If you actually build like it, it's not gold.
I've got this one right here, the Benjamin.
Is it all about the Benjamins?
I like this one right here.
Yeah.
The Kshatriya. Look at that design right there and tell me that's not a beautiful kit.
Hey, Dialcha.
Jesus,
And look at that price, Dave.
what?
$8 for this.
Good lord!
Yeah.
But
That's not a lot of money.
Get ready to put a lot of stickers on that kit if you want to pay.
Yeah, I was about to say. I
no
was
thanks.
looking at it. Yeah, it looks like it's a sticker.
I think
heavy
I'd
kit.
rather try to hand paint it.
I've got this one right here as
Yeah,
well. The Sasuke Delta.
Oh my god, it's an auto reference.
Yeah. Sasuke! All of a sudden you hear, shut up, loser.
I built that one over there.
Which one?
It's the ashtray.
Oh, the
It's on
ashtray?
Quan.
Let's see, I gotta go back.
Yeah, that one over there. It's on Quan.
I'm trying to. There it is. I see it.
Yeah.
All right. I hear. All right. Yep. Anyway, guys, with that being said, Jen says 6 a.m. comes fast. So, yep, it's time to call it a night. I'm going to go ahead and hop off. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to hop off of here.
What do you mean 6 a.m.? It's 11:25 here. Oh wait, there's different time zones.
Yeah, different time zones. But I'm going to take this time right now to do a quick roundtable. Mirage, you got anything planned for us this week?
I'm gonna just post stuff as usual. Maybe gonna slow down a little bit because I got college and stuff like that. I'm graduating soon, at least for level 1.
All
So yeah,
right.
that's about it.
We do appreciate you, Mirage. Thank you so much for all you've done to support.
No problem. I might
But,
come back
also-
next week.
Yep. Also, we have Dave. Dave, what have you got planned for us this week?
Well, I actually need to make a few more videos, but I do have a video on a tripod that's coming out for Dave's Dimension. But Wednesday on the Outer Dimensions podcast, we actually have. Let me see, what are we discussing this week? I'm sorry, I'm unprepared. If my computer loads, because the Outer Dimensions podcast, we're a new podcast, and we actually do. We're doing a lot of different stuff. Like last week, we actually talked and discussed Conan the Barbarian, Red Sonja, and Cole the Conqueror, which are actually part of the same mythology and the same written universe. So we have a lot of different stuff coming through the pipeline there. This week, here we are. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If I open this up correctly, I'm an idiot sometimes. Okay, so this week, we're actually talking sci-fi movies that's set in the future. We're talking Pitch Black, Time Cop, and Colbane's favorite, Aliens.
Ooh, nice, nice.
So we're going to be discussing that. It's a 1-hour podcast stream that we do on the Outer Podcast, the Outer Dimensions podcast channel. So look for that. And it's just 1-hour stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. So come join us. And that's really all I have planned this week.
Awesome, awesome, brother. Well, guys, I hate to cut it short, but I do have to run. Jen's got to get up super early tomorrow, so I do apologize about that. But in fact, I actually pulled myself a little bit over. But ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, that's it for tonight's stream. Guys, go check out both Dave and Mirage. I popped their links up just a second ago. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all of my socials. There's a link tree in the description below. Go check out my wonderful sponsor, Dubby. Dubby makes an amazing energy drink. Use my coupon code ColdBane for 10% off your purchase. Again, that is ColdBane for 10% off your purchase. But also, I want to take this time to give a shout out to my amazing members. You guys are awesome. But anyway, comrades, that's it for tonight's stream. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Much love, and das vidanya.